Hello and welcome everyone to Call of Cthulhu Tracks of Terror. We are here and we are very excited to play. We're here, we're in the mines, everything's great. It's 1883, Monday, April 16th. We're gonna go around, we're gonna say who we are and who we're playing, and since there's not anyone to the right of me on the overlay, we're gonna start in the opposite direction. So, Hollowtail, how are you today?
I'm shocked, I'm surprised, I'm caught in the headlights. I'm first. Other than that, I'm good. Doing great. Looking forward to today. Very excited. We're in the mines. I like mines. And generally speaking, we're trying to survive the day, I think, is mostly what we're going to do.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Excellent. Next, someone who's just trying to survive the day. Kate Madison, how are you?
I mean, that's how I live my life, just trying to survive the day. I'm good. I'm good. I am here. Sorry, I feel like I'm not good and I don't know what I'm doing. I am just surviving the day. I'm figuring out where my sound is coming from and various things. Anyways, yeah, I'm playing Kitty Cartwright, who I think is one of the only people currently to not be mesmerized by whoever is putting voices in people's heads. So let's see how that goes. Oh, but she is a bad student. So yeah, hasn't made any friends.
Well,
so
you're not
far,
the worst student right now.
Not the worst student. Definitely not a good student.
No.
Right next to the person who's just shot a person.
An alleged bad student. Someone who received their first demerit ever.
Don't remind me.
Doc Crimbo, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Edison Jones is crushed. He is a man who has never received a written notice of failure in his life. And is absolutely crushed by the demerit that he got last week. But I'm Doc, and I'm excited to be back with Edison. We don't have long left, Lindy. I don't think we have more than a few episodes left, right?
Nope.
So either get busy solving or get busy dying.
Yeah.
So
yeah. If we have a maximum of 1, 2, 3 episodes after this week. So
I'm terrified. Thank you, Lindy, for terrifying me.
Thank you. Someone who might be thankful at some point for being terrified. I don't know. Frost and Fire. Charlie, how are you?
Hi, it is I. The one that we have unanimously agreed is closest to death right now. So, chap, let's sidestep any school shooter analogies that might be coming down the pipeline, and let's focus on, I really want August to live. He's the only one currently who's not jujued in the head. And I feel like I need chat's power, okay? We gave you power once. It was questionable what happened. This time, chat, giving you the power. Please let the boy live, okay, chat? If he lives by the end of stream, let's say, I'll dish out, 5 gift subs. Let's dish out, okay? But I need the good energy in August's direction, okay? All right? This is legit bribery. This is sanctioned.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah. Chat, I'd just like to remind you that you can send good vibes, but they will not influence the world, so... someone who has good vibes, though, would be Susanna Grace.
Oh, thanks. I don't have good vibes about my odds in this mine, but hey, who knows, time, it's cruel mistress, comes for us all. And Mina, my character who I'm playing this week, is certainly at most at risk of time, let's say. So that's fun.
I'm gonna make a poll in chat. Who do you think is going to die first? Because I think that's gonna be funny to see what chat thinks.
Nice.
Someone
Followed up by the poll, who do you most want to die first?
No!
We can't let popularity enter into this.
Damn,
Let's
Charlie.
be honest, Doris will be top of that list for some people and bottom of the list for other people.
Yeah. Doris isn't here right now.
divisive.
Doris
But
can't
Doris
save
is the
you.
great undying. Doris is everywhere, Lindy.
Doris is gonna be the
Doris
little
is-
curled up little thing.
It's with an Australian right now on a train headed
Allegedly.
north somewhere. Allegedly,
Allegedly.
as far as we know. I have something to show y'all after stream. Don't let me forget. I forgot last week. It involves Doris. Remind me after stream.
Try to set a reminder.
Yeah. But Tom, you're last, but not least. What's up? How you doing?
can I follow that? Now I want to know what it is. Okay.
Quick,
Can we
Lindy,
just
turn off the
can we
stream and
skip to
show
the
us.
end of the screen so we can...
Because I don't want chat to know because it's not available yet.
We can just end the stream now, and then it'd be over, and then you can show us.
Yeah.
Okay,
we
maybe I'll
do
show
that?
you
That way our
guys
characters are all
while
alive.
Tom does his intro.
Yeah.
But you can't tell
oh
chat.
crap! I'm supposed to talk.
Yeah,
Hi.
just a little bit. Who are you?
Um,
How are you playing?
I'm
Right
Ryan
in.
Hawks, and he wants to go to lunch, but then he's just heard a loud bang. He's probably somewhat worried.
I'd be a little concerned.
He's a little concerned, yeah, because he's still relatively sane.
You never
He's
know.
still relatively
Yeah.
up there. He's all right, you know. Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh
Right.
dear. All right.
Oh dear. I'll just.
All right.
I feel
So,
like we need a sanity check. I need to know. Like, August was always on the brink of losing it, but like, who's where? Maybe I'll just
Who
read
is
Oh,
some.
where?
I'm so down for this. Okay. August is currently at 23 sanity. He started at 30.
yeah, how's everyone's
So-
sanity and
Not
hit
Not
points?
bad.
God.
Just out of curiosity, while I make this poll,
What
which
happens
won't
when
let
we-
me give one,
Do you have to
two,
get all the way to the-
6
the
options.
bottom
So
to
we're gonna
become
put
insane?
Mina. We're gonna put the ladies on one, Mina or Kitty. So we won't know who they think is gonna be the final
Good
girl.
gender segregation. Good.
Yeah, yeah. I just think
We'll see
One
how
of them has to be the
sexist
final
this chat
girl.
really is.
There we go. There we go. It's up there. It'll be there, chat.
We know the final girl's gonna be Doris, right?
Yeah.
Well, shit, we do see here up all the way up till 1990. So
No way. Our final girl is sat in a wheelchair like 12 miles away from us right now.
it's fair. It's Florence. It's Florence. But yeah, chat. There's your poll. While I do the recap. Yeah. And everyone gets to look at what I put in our Discord chat because it's gonna be coming for you, chat.
Charlie,
It's
you're
not here yet.
winning. Charlie, you're winning the poll.
All right. So what happened last week? They're in the mines. They proceeded to go into Zone 2, where they met Rebecca, who is teacher's helper, basically let's say the overseer. We put words on it. Of Zone 2. And she was like, y'all best get to work, you know. We got things to do. And so Edison and Mina were like, let's get grinding. And they assisted with the grinders because they discovered that they were grinding uranium to make yellow cake and fluorite. Which, if you're a chemist out there, you might have concerns, but I wouldn't worry about it. At least not till the 1940s. So yeah, that's that. And the others went, Bucky and Ryan decided to be sizzle bros and go off towards the smell of cooking, while Kitty and August went down the left-hand turn, where they were harvesting the food. They found little blind cave crawfish and cave fish and lichen growing on the walls, and they were all being harvested. And then Kitty and August said, "Oh, sorry, we're just gonna turn around. We got lost." And everyone looked at them really confused, like that doesn't happen. And then something offhandedly was said about being a bad student, and then they all looked a little bit more, little hostile. No, they didn't do anything, but they all just mean-mugged them. Mean-mugged Kitty real hard, so they noped out. Meanwhile, the Sizzle Bros went off to the kitchen, where Ryan tried real hard to get the guy, this old man-looking guy. He's probably only like, 13. But he looked like he was 80-something, was flipping grilled fish and crawfish with his chopsticks on the stove, and was trying to talk to him like, wouldn't your mom want you to take a day off? And he was like, my mom's Chinese, no. Absolutely not. We work really hard, and that's what we do. And it was like, well, shit, that was the wrong approach to take with these people. Meanwhile, Bucky was just happily peeling crawdads. He did it real fast, and food was done a little sooner than expected. Which does hasten the cycle, because once food ready, that's when the break's up. So, they left. They decided, we're just gonna march ahead to Zone 3. And Ryan was like, I'm gonna take a bucket full of yellow cake. And the overseer didn't really like that. Tried to stop him. He got a weird jolt, but it was able to resist it and continued down. Everyone else did not grab a bucket and did not get a weird jolt, just a weird look. And a little, maybe telepathy went on, indicating they all went down there. They took a couple turns, and then they had a choice to go up or down, and they chose down, which was a slide into basically a cave oubliette. Where they were like, oh shit, we're stuck. That was the only way in. They dug around a little bit. There was a bunch of bones some piles of dust. They found a locket that might belong to somebody related to Florence, maybe her brother Finnegan, in one of the piles of dust. Picked that up. Mina is currently wearing it. And they, with August's amazing rope skills, were able to, and the climbing equipment that Kitty procured, they were able to actually climb out of the oubliette. Good for them. Great for them. Couple people backslid, but they got out. It was okay. And then they were in the cave. Again, the split, and they heard footsteps coming down from the upward split. And like, where can we hide? I was like, you're kind of in a tunnel. It's like standing in a hallway. You could go down, and everyone was like, no, we're good. We don't want to go back down. And so they all stood there. And then they met with the children. Coming from Zone 3. They were saying, it's food time. Come on, let's go. And they're like, yeah, we'll catch up. And they're like, no, just, like, this is a tunnel that only fits 2 people wide. Just, why are you blocking half of it? Just go. And the group did not go. And so the person in charge of Zone 3, I'm sorry, I scrolled up my notes. I had to copy-paste a bunch of stuff earlier today. Billy. He let everyone else go single file. Awkward, because, you could just all go double file to dinner and have it not be a problem. But it was fine, and they talked to Billy. They said, hey, I think there might be bad students in the oubliette. And he looked, and Edison tried to knock him on the back of the head with a pistol. I missed, to which he was a little oblivious, turned and looked at him and said, don't be a bad student. He said one demerit, and Edison had a crisis. And then August shot him. And he turned to look at August.
The guy, not Edison, for clarity.
Oh, yeah, no, Billy, little Billy.
I've been panicking all week. I thought you shot Edison.
He shot him. Supposed to deal 8 points of damage. And that's where we ended. So we're gonna pick up right there. In that moment. You just shot a
Steve,
child.
don't leave. Steve, come back.
Steve's like, I'm out of here. Forgot how bad it was.
I'm sorry, please eat and enjoy yourself.
It's okay.
So, you shoot at Billy. The sound of a gun echoes really loudly in these underground tunnels. Hurts everyone's ears a bit. And you look at Billy as he turns around, and that little slight glow that was underneath his dirty, torn-stained shirt flashes a bit. And his spine twists a little, and the bullet tink, 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 tink hits the cave floor. And he's got more of a hunch now than he did before.
Whoops.
Is that what Edison says?
We've talked about gun safety before, August.
I love that. I'm sorry. That just tickled me. He tilts his head, and he looks at August and goes, you're a bad student. And I'm gonna need August to... Oh, I have so many options. I did some thinking. No, not that one. That one's too severe. That's what's already happened. Oh gosh, could you make me a power check, please, August? Yeah, it's gonna be this one.
Success. By
Oh,
one
that's
whole
great.
point.
That's great. That's really good for you. If so, let me copy my 1d100 for today. Oh, unfortunately for you, that is a harder level of success. So Billy, now with a bit of a like a scoliosis-esque bent to the spine now, permanently, is going to hold up a hand to you. And you see, like, the hand contort a little. And, how many magic points does Billy have right now? Let me look at his sheet that I made. For no reason, I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, he's gonna spend four magic points, which will be 2 sanity points. You see a little, almost like forced energy through the air, like the air ripples, like a heat mirage almost, towards August, and your hand that's holding the gun is going to take 4 hit points of damage and look a little withered, like a little shriveled. And he says, "Put that down." And you take, just 4 hit points of damage, Charlie.
Yep.
It's more of a warning.
I marked the damage. You say it's a warning, but it's definitely like half the hit points I have left. I imagine just like by reaction, the reaction is like the gun just drops out of his hand because you get hit by something that powerful.
Yeah.
You just instantly react and down it goes and it kind of tumbles. And I think he like clasps that hand to his chest.
It's still functional, but there's definitely
but it's like
yeah, a little freaky. Not what you expected to happen, perhaps.
I think.
Can I have everyone make a sanity check
anything
after seeing that? Just
I'm definitely there. I think everyone else walked down to the lunch room, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone who was present, which I think was Edison and Kitty. Yeah. Cool.
Oh, that's not normal.
Kitty, you're okay. Edison. And August, can I also have you make me a sanity check?
Yeah.
So you lose
asking
1 point.
For a correction on the roll box, please, Lindy.
What?
The roll box isn't showing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know what's happening there. Boom. There we go. You lose 1 point of sanity.
That's okay. I didn't need that anyway.
You didn't. Who needs that? Oh, and the poll was August with 6 votes and everyone else had 1. Okay, cool. Love that. So, Kitty, Edison, you see that exchange happen. August drops the gun as his hand is a little shriveled, you could say, in pain. I'll go up the arm.
Edison's gonna take this moment in because August is the person that he probably cares about most outside of his family. So he's going to take this moment to ignore August and size up this alien monster guy. Is this still a kid or is there a monster inside there? Did they get hurt at all?
Give me
I need to evaluate.
Yeah, give me either a first aid or a spot hidden check if you're trying to evaluate the wound that he got, or more if you just
spot hidden. Just generally spot hidden. Is there any humanity left in this thing? Do
Absolutely,
I feel bad
there
about killing
is.
kids?
Absolutely, there is. It seemed that what happened to him is a cost of something, that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, his
it was in reaction to being physically harmed.
Correct. Yes.
He makes a mental note.
Did the bullet popping out look like it was a healing type thing? Like it healed quickly and popped out like it would over time, potentially?
Kitty, could you make me a spot hidden or first aid check? Probably more first aid, but y'all allow a spot hidden if you get a little. Sorry.
I'll do whatever you want, but my spot hidden is, I think, better. So
Okay.
I'm gonna choose that if I'm able.
All right.
Oh Christ alive!
Kitty, you
get that out of the way now, Kitty. Get that
have
out of the way.
no idea. This could be completely supernatural. It could be because of the aging effect down here. Your mind is basically going a million miles an hour with the possibilities as to why this happened.
I think because I've been thinking about saying it anyway, so I feel like at that moment she's like trying, and I think she's just going to sort of say to August, it's lunchtime, trying to kind of Give her sort of like, let's just play by the rules for a moment because, like, shit is weird. So she's trying to hint to lead him away, like this.
Kitty's right, August. Did you have a chance to speak with their chefs about my culinary preferences?
And Billy says,
Have
I'm going to
dietary
have to
restrictions.
confiscate that. And, like, reaches down to pick up
Yes,
the gun.
confiscate it. Mm-hmm.
I
doesn't
kind of want
hold
to
it
try and reach with them. And...
like you would if you were picking up a gun that someone was just tossed out there. He just picks it up and, like, puts it in a pocket. As if you caught somebody with a toy at school.
August will fight him for that gun back. August is not letting him have the gun.
Sure. Give me a, we'll take a dex check to try to, like, get it
Hey, Lindy, are there other...
for him. That's a hard success.
Are
We'll
there
say
other-
that's a success.
Are there other kids around? What's the layout here?
The
Are we,
other
like, in the
children
room with-
went on to food time. This person is the overseer.
No
so
one-
stayed back.
I just
No
wanna know
one
what
came
was up.
along with the bang.
No.
I wanted to ask, because obviously
Absolutely.
the people who were in trance to go get lunch, would the bang kind of snap them out of it, or would it just be a sudden shock and continue going on to lunch because we
They
failed?
carry on as if nothing has
Yeah,
happened.
okay, cool.
So Lindy,
Maybe
the way
maybe
I
a little bit
imagine
of like,
this playing-
huh? You know, like, oh, I heard a car cross the street or a dog bark. You know, not. Yeah.
The way I imagine it goes is the kid's reaching for the gun and August's foot just comes out and like stops his hand on the gun. And he'll shake his head and he's gonna take the gun and put it back. But he'll kind of look exhausted at Kitty and at Edison, and then his eyes like half roll and he's like, I think it's time for dinner.
Yes, I
Better
think
get
so.
washed up.
Billy puts his hands on his hips. Okay, but if I catch you playing with that again, we're gonna have to take it away.
Say you're sorry, August.
I'm
He's
sorry, August.
Mm-hmm.
It's food
I know
time.
you're not really sorry, but we have to play.
And he waits for y'all to go to food time. Steps aside.
We go to food time. Well, I do. Jones.
August, like, physically is so tense. Like,
I guess
anyone who
if
is
you look at
there
that
will
bullet,
know he's like
it's
uncoiled
crumpled a
spray.
little bit, like it hit something hard.
What's crumpled?
The bullet.
bullet.
You don't notice it, Kitty. Is
Oh,
you know.
oh, sorry. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. August would.
August didn't get any of his friends free, and he's now like the spring is just tightening. He's now like, I'm
Yeah.
now really running out of options.
As they walk towards food time, Jones would be like, "Good job, August. That was a good experiment. We've learned a lot. I can't tell if it was his own healing or the healing of the time acceleration that caused him to recover so quickly, but it could be both."
Mr. Jones,
Yes.
kindly don't speak to me right now.
All right.
I
You
don't
get
like
back.
small talk.
Good boy. Good lad. Yes. Jones is... no one's ever said that to him before.
And you make it back to food time room. Everyone else gets there a few minutes before. Ryan, Bucky, Mina. And you see that the people from the kitchen have hefted out these, like, wooden trays, essentially, with buckets of food. Basically, you grab a makeshift plate, a lot of old, dented, kind of rusty tin plates. You have your tin plate, you get a fish, you get some crawfish, you get some lichen salad or lichen soup. You can pick between lichen soup or lichen salad. But that's what's for food. Everything
Lindy,
is
I'm
completely
lichen living.
unseasoned. No salt, no pepper, nothing.
If it weren't for the child labor, this would be paradise.
I was gonna say it's Edison Jones'
Hard
dream.
work, unseasoned food. Hooray! Jones digs in. This is
Good
the
old
best
time.
meal I've had on this trip.
Wonderful. So yeah, everyone grabs a plate and digs in.
slowly,
Yeah, once everyone's
observantly.
at food time, you would no longer, like, you just, like, yeah, food time's here, but you're not, like, driven to, you know, eat necessarily. You're just compelled to go back to that room. So everyone's, you know, there. August comes back
Where do
looking
we go?
to the
Sorry,
grinding,
where do we?
there's one of the rooms off the grinding room.
So we're still in the third
You're
zone.
in zone 2 again. You have backed out of zone 3.
Zone
Eating time
3
is
We're
was
zone
still in
2.
a relatively fast time. Like, we're not all the way back at 1 or.
No, you're
Looking
not all the way
around,
back to
is-
1.
Does Zone 2 seem to be the eating place for everyone?
Yes.
Like, do we see older people that
Well,
have come
yeah,
up-
isn't there meant to be like 800 kids here? I mean, we know that not all of them have survived, but
Yeah, there's not 800
How?
children here right now. There's
No,
800
but
children
how
missing.
many- yes.
There's a
How
lot of
many
adults here.
people turn up? Like, how many do we start to see roughly?
If you had to guesstimate, some kind of grab their food and go, like they grab it to take with them. But if you're counting people coming and going and like getting your off head count guesstimate, a couple hundred, 200.
And when you say they go, where do they go? Back up the tunnel we were told to come back
Scattered.
from?
It seems that the ones who are in zone 1 go back to zone 1 because you recognize,
Right.
you know,
That
Peter
makes
and
sense
Maddie
that
and
they
stuff.
need
You see
to
them go,
not-
and they grab their stuff, and they toddle back down to zone 1. But everyone else seems
Can
to
I-
stay in zone 2. The
So-
people from zone 3 don't go back up to zone 3 to eat. They stay here in
So-
zone 2.
If I go into this dining area,
Yes. Yes.
I pick up some food.
Yeah.
If I try to leave back the way we came, the direction to zone 3, am I compelled to stay until lunch is finished? Or was I just compelled to come into this room, grab lunch?
You were
and
compelled to
then
come
I'm
into
allowed-
this room and grab lunch because it's food time. But you do know sleep time is next.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of weave my way through everyone else to kind of whisper to them to.
Yeah, you guys
we
can sit
gotta
as a
get
little
moving.
group. Like, nothing's
Oh,
stopping
okay,
you
then
from that.
huddle, huddle, huddle,
Yeah.
huddle, huddle,
Yes,
huddle,
cool,
huddle,
cool
huddle.
kids stay.
All right. Well, there's a lot of people here, and I think that's a good enough cover for us to head back to where we came from. We should leave.
I'd agree.
Yeah, I agree.
You don't want to wait
You
until
mean
they all
leave?
go to sleep?
We'll go back. No. The thing is, if it's sleep time, they're gonna want to drag us to where they sleep, and that could be far away. So I think we should go now.
Also, if we all get compelled to sleep,
Mm-hmm.
we can't fight it.
Do we think that sleep time will happen soon?
Yes,
After
after
eating
this
time.
time.
Does
We do
I
know
mean,
that, don't we, Lindy? It was told.
You
we
know
told
it's
the
it's
order.
food time, then
Okay,
sleep
that's
time, then
alright.
work time. That is the schedule of the day
you guys know? Yeah, I guess I don't.
or the
Let
shift.
me-
I mean, we can, but we just tried this, and it all went really badly. I mean, look at poor Mr. Hope's hand.
What
But
the
they were
hell happened to
awake
you,
at the
Olga?
He's a little sensitive. I don't know if he wants to talk, but
Well, what the hell happened to August?
His hand got withered
Why?
When?
What?
Why? How?
by one of the supervisors.
he tried to attack them.
You could point
They
out Billy.
heard
Billy's
August.
got looks like he's suffering from scoliosis now when he wasn't before.
Ooh. August may have shot Billy.
But it didn't seem to do anything.
Didn't take.
What? Sorry. What do you mean didn't take? A
Well-
bullet usually takes.
It
Well,
sort of
August
came
is
back
back
down.
out
gonna
again.
drop the bullet on the table.
Oh wow!
Yes,
Take a
there it
look.
is.
Great, great.
Holy
So
shit.
bullets. Wait, they don't do any. Wait, you shut. Wait.
Well,
I mean,
one
it,
bullet doesn't.
I was trying to liberate your mind from whatever hive you signed up to.
Yeah, nah. I understand, August. I agree with
Alright,
what you
yeah.
did. Just I'm more confused about this.
Me too. It hit him, but it
I don't think that we can puzzle out or logic out what happens here. Everything is as bizarre. We'll just drive ourselves mad trying to figure this out.
Yes.
I
The
do
information
agree.
we've gathered is that bullet no work. Bullet no work.
Good to know.
Well,
I do
Bless.
agree with Mr. Hawks that now is a good time. If they're all here eating,
you gotta get past the shift leaders. If
It's-
you get caught by one of them, there ain't no breaking you out.
yeah, that's the thing. If they see it, they seem to I don't know, their eyes sort of roll, and then you all
Okay.
just turned around and said it's dinner time and walked back here like you weren't in your right minds at all.
That was...
And the
They
deeper
were
we're
just-
going, the more powerful this place is.
Yes.
It's,
Well-
it's- how can we? How are they not going to notice us all walking out of here?
Well, I've seen other people take their food to go.
Yeah, but they didn't go
Yes,
up
they
that way.
went
They
away.
went that way. The kid.
Well, they went back to where they're assigned.
We
So if
could-
we take our food and head deeper, that should not be suspicious.
We could distract them.
I
don't know.
honestly think we just leave quietly
just
now.
with purpose.
And
Okay.
Pick up our
Let's-
and
food
when
and
we
go.
meet one of these supervisors, we think on the fly.
Distraction
Maybe-
is a good
Attack.
idea, but I don't have my dancing clothes.
I
So
do
we can't
wonder,
exactly
I
put
do
on a
wonder
show.
if their powers are dependent on vision. Because in every
Mm.
case we've seen their eyes roll back and an effect happens. I wonder if we could obscure their vision somehow. Some of these supervisors, if there's someone we could
You think the you-know-who monster thing is looking through their eyes?
potentially.
Could we
It's possible.
smoke the place somehow?
Do we have anything in our possession that would work as a blindfold or bag over the head or
You have
something like that?
bags. You've
You've
got
got
fabric.
various scarves and
Yeah, you can
Oh, yeah, we
makeshift a
do,
blanket.
don't we?
Various things.
We could just Skyrim it and put a bucket on their heads.
I will.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
anyone
We
wants
had
to make
more
a
time.
spot hidden check to observe
Sure.
the dining hall.
Oh well.
Sure, why not? Why not?
Happily.
I was gonna, but then there's a
Nope.
success. Maybe I won't.
Okay.
Well, I will anyway, just because I like rolling dice.
not a roll
Wow.
20 though.
Y'all are rolling some tonight. So Mina and Edison, you two
Yes.
notice no hard successes, so you're just gonna get some base info. You two notice that when they're eating, they don't look up from their plates to like chat and socialize. They're just eating. So
But it's a matter of function.
yes.
Yes, they're not eating for enjoyment at all. It is all.
So you don't
Can
think
you imagine living that way,
no
Miss
one's
Strong?
looking up to look at people coming and going right now.
Can you imagine living without the joy of eating or enjoying food or just completing your menial tasks day after day with no release for your creativity?
All the more
How awful.
reason why we need to stop
August is gonna
this.
very slowly stand with his bowl and just let the room and like see how the room reacts to him moving.
They don't react. They're eating
And then
their
he's
food.
gonna very methodically just continue moving and see what happens. Because at this point he's like, I've just buggered my hand. What have I got to lose anymore? What have I got to lose anymore? There's nothing.
You needed that hand.
Yes, you break your hand. There's nothing that you may as well.
Well,
keep it.
technically, don't forget Tom. Don't
Was it
forget
your
Tom,
right hand or
he
your
actually
left?
has another injury too.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
but you've got
clear
like
from
a
the camera.
twisted ankle and a
I
withered
forgot.
hand.
I forgot about
But in
that.
his mind,
yeah.
he just
Oh,
watched
but like an
all of
untwisted
you
ankle,
lose your
yeah.
minds and walk away from him. So he's like, there is very little I can do to fight this, so I'm just going to be the guinea pig and just see what happens, since that was the vote that the team seemed to be going with.
Seemingly no reaction. You leave the room.
Mina's gonna follow not long after August gets up, but I do want to state for the record, as Edison says, what it's like to not enjoy the joys of food, the delights of cuisine. Mina's gonna look at him like he's got 3 fucking heads, because what do you mean?
He puts a leaf of like unseasoned food in his mouth, like Gladys goes, mmm.
It's really
Yeah, I
good.
See, I'm savoring it.
Plain
Look, he's
like
gonna-
in
Look,
it
soup.
goes August.
Join you. Seeing that as well, he's like, yeah, all right, Jones, and then just kind of follow Mina and August.
I am
that
liking
in
this
hand.
meal.
Mr. Jones, we need that box. Are you coming,
Oh, the one
or
with
shall I
Chris-
take it?
No, we should all go. No, at first I thought he was just acting as he usually does, but we should all take our food and walk away.
And I, as he says that, like I get up, and checking he does the same, and
Right,
then
we're
I
all
start
mind
and I
controlled. We're all mind controlled, everyone.
and I walk out,
Everybody plays it cool.
but I want to make sure that box is coming with us.
Lindy,
Yes, Tom.
what books did we take with us? Was it only the time one?
You? No. You took all the books with you, I believe. So you should have The Mysteries
All
of
of them.
Time, Know Your Occult, and Theory of Magic and Practice.
Okay.
Do we see our
Well,
guide in here? Sorry.
while-
Oh,
sorry.
Kanosh
Carry on.
is there eating food, and he, like, will definitely sidle up to you guys.
Oh, good. Come with
Hello,
us.
Very much.
Kanosh.
Trust
Yeah.
me. Well, I'll give Kanosh the option of either you can come with us or you can get out the way we came. It's up to him.
You're gonna give it,
Yeah.
let him decide?
Are you?
Yeah.
Can
Just
we?
stay outside.
If he's there when we're all canoodling, sorry to
Yes.
retcon slightly, but could
No,
we?
you're fine.
Could we like give him a bit more of a heads up? Like, cause he's seen some shit at this point, right? So
Yeah, he's a little
it's
freaked
like-
out. He heard a gunshot. He heard that the bullet didn't do anything, and he's just kind of quietly eating his fish, trying not to like stir the pot.
Yeah, but I think I would reiterate that, like, oh, we're pretty sure that this is the dust monster, the treader of dust that you're talking about. We need. I know, but he might. I don't know. I don't want to force you into anything, but your people were once able to deal with this in the past. If you know anything about how they did that, the dance that they did or anything, please come with us and help us, because we don't know what we're doing. But we have something that it's afraid of, I think. And we gotta get it to it. We gotta stop this.
The
And
crit
I'll have said that
success
before we
I
go.
rolled, that one was his willpower to see if he was gonna stay or GTFO, and he rolled a crit success, so he is going to stay with y'all.
Hey, kitty.
Yeah.
He's interested.
I walk out like this.
Yeah, he
Let's be a little
he's
longer
got-
to see how this plays out.
Yeah, let's do it.
He rolled real good on his power check to like keep cool, keep calm, and carry on.
Okay.
Which is
Yeah,
really fortunate for y'all, because he was
as-
not
as
looking
we
good based
go-
on last week.
Lindy, I
Yes.
want to kind of. I want to flick through that book of magic.
Yeah.
To try and determine if there's anything that'll kind of like shield a mind or anything like that. Keep in mind, I'm not in the way stopping and I'm literally walking and flicking through it as quick as I can.
Yeah. Can you give me a library use check?
I sure can.
There's some very last minute revision before an
This is
exam
some
happening
real
right now.
last minute revision.
It's a cram session.
Base
Fair.
success.
Hang
you
on.
don't
How
find
much would I
anything.
need to get a hard?
Half of 75, so 37.
What's that? 37.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only 3. I'll do it.
Okay. There is no mind protection spells in this book. However,
Yeah.
because you got a hard success, you're able to flip through this book more, and you think that there are charts and things in this book that would help you cast other spells.
Okay.
You
Okay.
get basically, if you encounter more magic, you'll be able to decipher it a little easier since you've learned more about magic theory and practice.
Okay. I'm going to continue to
Yeah.
study, walk, study, walk.
This one
study,
isn't
walk, keep
necessarily a
going.
spell book like the Mysteries of Time, but this one does have magic theory, which will help
The other
you
one
with
was a
spells.
cult, right?
Yeah, no, you're a cult.
Oh, you're a cult. I'm going to give that to Edison. I'm going to say, Mr. Jones,
You
see
finished
if
it?
there's anything in there about, I don't know, protection of mind or something like that. I'm going to keep reading this while we go.
Oh, some sort of shielding charm.
Yeah, but we got to read
Right.
and walk, read and walk.
Which is hard because
Oh,
you're
you've
going
come
by
to
like
the right
lantern
man.
light, and you're moving, and it's in a cave, and it's real dark. But you know,
Oh,
it's fine.
yeah, it's not easy.
It's not easy.
Yes.
So yeah.
Edison's gonna
But-
read it over, looking for stuff on that wall.
Yeah, but Ryan's just discovered the bullets don't work.
This
So
is
we
true.
need something
At
else.
least not on those children.
So this is some intense revision.
It's too dark,
Ugh.
Edison. The light's not right. It's just too bumpy. That's.
I'll try
the
again
conditions
later.
are
It's too
correct.
dark in here.
Yeah.
Also, I keep bumping into stalagmites.
Yeah, it's hard to read in the cave tunnel while you walk and not stub your toe. It's real tricky
Yes.
business. So you all go down the tunnel with August in the lead, back up to Zone 3. Where you see the up tunnel and the down tunnel, and I mean you could take the down tunnel again. I'm just saying that's an option. No? No? Okay. So you go in the upwards tunnel. The tunnel leading up. I just need to scroll down to my notes. Zone 3.
That's one thing I don't like about caves. Sometimes to go down, you have to go up, and that doesn't make any sense.
Yep. And so you go in the upwards tunnel. It's a calf workout day for y'all. It takes you a little bit. This tunnel winds a lot. But it doesn't branch off. At least not yet. You go out of this tunnel. It opens up a bit into another little chamber. This one's got quite a tall ceiling. This is probably about as tall as the grinding chamber, so a good 12-15 feet high. But it's not more circular. This one's very oval in shape. And you see that there's like little alcoves off of this room rather than tunnels. There seem to be things going on in each alcove. And in front of you is a large set of double stone doors.
It's like a co-working space in here. Can I see at a glance what's going on in one of the alcoves? Like anything I have line of sight on?
One easy peasy thing is you see there is boiling water coming from one of them, so you see steam coming out of it. Some type of geothermal activity, probably like the kitchens downstairs that they told you about. But the water's hotter here. In one of the alcoves, you see just buckets of the powders.
Oh, look at all those buckets.
And you see
Healthy cave.
both types of powders in that same you'd have to get into the alcove to see more, but at a glance you just see like basically there's like a boiling alcove, there's a powder alcove, and then in another alcove you see carving tools and rocks. And in the fourth alcove you see stacks of light yellow something. You'd have to enter these alcoves. It's a big chamber.
What in the world could they be doing with water and uranium and electricity and other very powerful elements? How strange. Maybe they're making crafts.
Do these doors look man-made, or do these look like the alien doors?
They look a little like the alien doors. You don't see a handle or a knob or a way to easily these are a push door, this is a pull door. You don't see like an obvious. You don't see hinges. It's hard to see how they open.
Any writing or symbols?
Yes.
Would you like to get closer? Because again, you have like kerosene lamps. You can get the shapes of things. It's hard to get unless you get closer.
Let's get closer.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You get
I think
closer
as a little group we're huddling around.
Yeah, it's just like
Little clump.
Because I think I'm encouraging people to stay close to the box with the crystal in it.
We're just stroking the box.
You are putting
like,
a lot
do
of
we-
faith
do we
in this
get it-
crystal, Kitty.
I don't know if we should get it out of the box. I'm not even sure.
I don't know if it'll help at all.
I don't
We
know.
have
but
no idea.
Keep
No
it
idea.
close.
So you guys get closer to the door, and yes, there is writing on the door, and yes,
Huzzah.
it does look familiar.
Is it the runes that we've previously?
It's a bunch
kind
of freaky,
seen?
weird runes. Yeah.
Do we
All right.
recognize any of the freaky weird runes?
Let's decipher this.
Some of them look kind of familiar, but I mean, does anyone speak Yithian?
Well, I do
Got
have a friend
We've got
who
a
does.
key that we've created from.
You've got a
our
little
previous
bit of a
thing.
baby key. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe just a little guy.
You can pick out a few words. You
Cat.
see.
Cat one. Wait, no, that's not cat.
Yeah, you can see time. You
Okay.
can see stop, like time stop.
Uh-huh.
A lot of stops. Like it seems like there's a lot of warning signs on this door, like stop, danger, caution.
Oh, it's a telegram. They're sending telegrams to one another.
Yeah.
Time
Time,
past this door. Stop. Send help immediately.
decay,
Stop.
atrophy, something like that. Again, you've got a baby cipher. Would you like to spend some time trying to decipher this door some
Yes,
more?
please. Yes,
You have more
please.
than
That's
one
a wise
lantern, so you
idea,
can.
I'll-
divvy
I'll
off
That's
this
all.
room.
If anyone else wants to do anything, but Ryan is gonna, I'm assuming with Edison, which
I mean, nerd
focus
power.
on
Yeah.
deciding.
Nerd power.
You got the sizzle bros, and you got the nerd humans.
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
think I'll keep an eye out, like
Yeah,
behind us,
Sure.
like in the direction that they may come, because I can't help with this big brain stuff.
Does this seem like a dead end? I mean, there's no tunnels leading out of there except the one we came in.
Doors.
And the doors, but
Yes.
Give me a
Other
spot
than-
hidden, kitty, if you're looking for
Yeah.
a dead end.
well, I'm basically yes, I'm
Are there any other exits besides
looking
the door?
for
and the way we
other
came?
exits
Yeah,
because it's like, do
spot
we just
hidden.
block off this damn tunnel so that kids can't get to it?
With a regular spot hidden success, you do see that there's been a lot of activity around this door. And to the
Is it-
side of this door.
What, like trying to get, as if they're trying to sort
Looks
of like
a
get
little,
round
like, you know,
the
like a
door
little
almost?
badger tunnel off to the side of the door. Like if you were a child,
They
you could
dug their
probably
way through
crawl through it.
because they could not open the doors, or somebody else, like Lakes.
So, there's a. They might be bypassing this whole door. I don't.
Yes, I think so.
Does it look small, like too small for any of us to fit through?
What is everyone's size ratings?
Oh,
Too big.
that's a good question.
50.
50.
55.
Those who have 50 and less.
85.
Anyone little?
65.
Those who have 50 and less can squeeze through. Because again, it's almost like it was made for children to just. It looks like the children carved out this.
Yeah, right. None of them are children anymore. So, okay.
Yeah. So if your size is 50 or less, so it seems like Kitty and Mina, one of you two, or both of you two, one at a time though, could squeeze through this.
So I
little-
can't, like, with the lantern, I can't see an end to it. It's just a fucking.
It's like, you know, like when a
tube
dog
tunnel.
digs a tunnel under a fence. You can't see what the other yard unless you get into the.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it might just do that.
Yeah.
You first. I'm not going.
You do
I
see
mean,
a
like-
faint light on the other
Kate
side.
hates this idea, but
You do see like a
Kitty-
red light on the other
likes
side
Kate.
if you like stick your head in a little bit. There's like a faint red glow through the little dug tunnel.
I'll mention this. I mean, even if I can squeeze through this, what the heck do I do on the other side?
Maybe there's a handle.
A mechanism.
No, but I thought the whole point is we don't want this door open. If that creature is on the other side of this door and they're trying to get to it, we don't want to be helping. We want
Yeah.
to be stopping them, but the only reason to get to it is to try and stop the voices in everyone's heads. Right? And to find Mr. Lakes, right?
I mean, Lake seems to be bottom of my list right now. There's this strange thing going on.
He
that
might not even be part of this, but
He might be dust.
Good chance he's no longer with us.
absolutely.
Or he skipped town entirely and just went off on a bender.
It's just odd that they're using the term teacher, but I guess
I mean-
that's anyone who tells you what to do. I suppose.
Maybe,
The thing under the mountain could be a teacher as well.
maybe if
They could
somebody
consider
takes
them
the
as teacher.
crystal through the door with him who's small enough, that might help. Means you have someone to
Will
maybe
make things
protect
worse.
you. It could.
It's the worry.
It's just
I mean,
Are we
I
making-
can
are Ryan and I
possibly
making any progress
squeeze through
on
this.
this?
Ryan and
writing.
Edison, can you please make
Because
me
more information, the better.
either intelligence or library use checks? I'll accept either to try to decode some things on this door.
It's a hard
Success
smart.
is good. Extreme success. All right, you guys use your
Ooh,
brains
so
to
smart,
use the
Ryan.
cipher
Oh.
you kind of have. Again, you don't have like a Yithian for dummies, like Yithian to
No,
English
you
dictionary,
don't.
but you do have some words from that spell that you learned. You see time, stop. People, stop. You hear go. You see go back. The words go back or return. It's hard to tell because again, sometimes
Feels like
the
a
direct
command, though. It feels like
translations-
a
yeah,
abandon all hope type of deal.
kind of a little bit like a do not enter.
Private
What
property.
is within should remain sealed. maybe kind of
Oh,
thing.
this is one of those. This is not a place of honor. There is nothing beyond here, like we put for radioactive sites.
Okay.
Mhm.
Lindy.
Yes.
August is gonna try and roll his little marble of yellow cake down
Yeah.
the tunnel just to see if you can hear, like, if I'm shooting out the other side, if it's water or
Yeah.
what.
Roll your little yellow cake tunnel down there. You roll yellow cake marble.
My little marble.
You brink. We'll get to that in a second. There's a couple more translations that you get because you got extreme access, Ryan. You get time prison, like time stop prison.
Yeah.
That's what
do you
you
think
get
that
from the
means
store.
there?
Um,
Jones
I
points at
think-
that section.
I think whatever's trapped in this mountain is trapped in time too, and is using the children to figure a way out to break down this door.
I have a bit more worry than that, which is I think whatever is trapped in there is no longer trapped in there. And when somebody burrowed in, they unsealed the prison. And therefore, they were able to control the children and put them to work doing something else. But they are still residing behind these doors because that's a little tunnel.
What?
August, you roll your
Oh.
little marble through that little tunnel, and sounds like more stone. No, you don't hear a sploosh of water. Just sounds like dirt and stone, like the rest of the caves. More stone
So-
than dirt.
With the direction of this, where this hole is, does it look like it's bypassing the door to get
It
behind
does.
it?
It does. You are muted, Edison.
Yes, I'm just talking to myself, but I will turn and talk to Ryan. Somebody wished to enter, and they could not find a way to open these doors. Or they could not read them and were ignorant of what they contained. My suspect is Lakes. So they dig a tunnel.
Mina, you've met Lakes. He wouldn't fit through that little hole.
He must be a very small man.
No, he
Never met him.
brought
No, I
the
don't.
children to do that.
Oh,
I-
Where
no.
the
There is
Well,
no way
maybe. I
that
don't know him.
Professor Lakes would fit in that hole. I've met him.
Ah, I see.
There's not many of us would fit through this hole. This is why there are children here, I guess.
Tie
So he
hole.
puts the children to work, and then either he's still
If
in
so,
there,
where
making
is
friends,
he?
or my guess is either further inside or the great beyond.
How did he get in? The doors are shut, and he can't fit through that hole.
The doors are shut now. That doesn't mean they've always been shut.
True.
Okay. All right, I've got an idea, and you're not gonna like it.
Oh boy.
Like any of this.
I think one of us have to go through that hole.
Um,
And do what? Because I might
Find
be
out
able to
what's on
fit.
the other side.
maybe there's a deadlock or like a little chain that you can
Just to
undo.
know what's there. But there are so many goddamn warnings on this door: should not enter, do not go,
Time prison.
time prison.
Time
It's-
prison.
We don't know.
I feel like
what
the
will happen.
prison has been unlocked already, but maybe not.
As you say,
Maybe we still
even
have
if-
a chance to stop it.
Well, as you say, that if that's true, what you just said, Mr. Jones, the thing is still concealed. But what, clearly the children are doing something with this uranium and I don't know what they're doing.
Speaking of
But-
uranium and children doing something, Bucky, Mina, what are you up to? And August, what are y'all up to while they're
Keeping
talking?
eyes out.
Keeping
I've
eyes
been
out?
keeping eyes out behind, sort of keeping
Yeah.
aware of if there's anybody coming up or,
Mhm.
you know.
So
Oh,
if I
I'd be
don't-
checking out
Edison would
wagons.
have told everybody about that room where they're with the masonry tools, with like the stone carving tools, and like all that
Just little
stuff.
alcoves.
He
Y'all
would mention
can
that.
wander over to the alcoves and still be inside of the rest of the group.
Can we all, like, how light is it in this area? The lanterns in here?
No, they took them with them when they went to lunch
So
or food time.
if we spread out, we'd struggle a little.
You have enough lanterns. I mean, you have.
Oh, we,
So
we
there's
do.
no workers here right now. They're all at
They're all
at food.
everyone.
For now.
is at food time.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like, okay, well, let's look around then. Let's fucking snoop.
Well,
You know?
yeah.
Mina, what have you been doing?
Mina's about 30 seconds away from just being like, fuck it, and grabbing a lantern and going in the hole herself. But she's been with Hawks and Jones, just looking at like the shape of these things, trying to memorize them rather than an academic way. She's just trying to learn them.
August. What has August been doing besides his little marble roll?
He did the marble roll, and then he was kind of listening to them talk, and he's like half pacing, but I think he's taken a bandage from his first aid kit and he's wrapped his hand because he doesn't really want to do any more damage to it. Yeah. He's not necessarily trying to heal it, just more to add a protection, because if we're scrambling around caves, it doesn't seem like a good idea. First aid, that begins with an F, Charlie. That's over here.
That is how you spell first aid. Yeah. You bandage it up. You don't get any hit points back. But it is bandaged.
August, now is not the time for Halloween costumes.
It looks like a mummy hand.
Yes. No, mother's hands are much more beautiful.
Of course, Mr. Jones.
Don't worry, we'll do something.
Didn't you say you saw some sort of carvings? What are they writing something themselves? And I go I'm looking over. I want to walk over to where they're potentially carving in rocks.
Yeah, so you walk over to the carving alcove. It seems that they're taking stones and looks like they're making molds out of stone, like making molds.
For what sort of
for metal working?
Do I get an idea of what they're making?
You don't think for metal working. You don't see anything here to work metal, but you do know there's a lot of powder down here and water. So maybe they're making
we don't see any finished things.
Do you
Can
check
we
all
tell
the
from the
alcoves?
mold? I mean, like, I feel like we have a limited time to just check what the fuck they're doing in this whole thing. So yeah, I'm gonna start moving my way down around alcoves.
In that alcove next to the carving alcove, where all the powder is, it seems that they're doing a very specific ratio of yellow cake to fluorite. And then once they've achieved that ratio, it gets brought across the room to where the finished molds are. So the alcove next door to the powder alcove is the carving alcove where they make these molds. And it seems that they've got water boiling next to the molding alcove. So they've got the water boiling alcove where you see it's very mineral-rich water, and they've scooped out some of that mineral-rich water. And some of that water is sitting in buckets, pails probably, actually. Rusty pails, because time moves quickly here. They've got the very specific ratio of fluorite to yellow cake uranium, and they're pressing it into different symbols which are carved into rocks. They're letting it dry, and it seems they're taking out the yellow cake once it's dried into symbols that looks very similar to the ones on the door.
The runes.
Yes, they're carving into runes. Very meticulous runes. And once
Ryan, you see this?
It dries. You can actually. There's one that's finished there. You can actually pick it up. So that's what the stack of yellow things was. Stacks of specific runes, and it's if you put pressure on it, it will crumble, but it's solid enough that you can kind of lift it up, kind of like a mud brick, but not sun baked. Yeah.
I think they're trying to either break the runes on the door or create some sort of other. I don't really understand these runes enough.
They're making keys.
I think so. Yes.
I think you're right. That's a lot of keys.
No, but they're all different symbols. They're trying
Maybe they don't know the key that needs to open it.
Perhaps.
Well,
or
last
perhaps they all
time
need to be inserted at once.
last time there was we had this whole ring that that did times that time bubble. So maybe they need to encircle the whole thing with whatever writing. So they're needing to make all of these things. Do we destroy all this?
Do we see part of the writing that looks incomplete, or sort of like that old ring that we saw?
No, not on this door on the outside.
Okay. All right.
But like, are there like what the finished things are what in a pile?
Yeah.
But they're just sort of piled up somewhere.
Sorted
they're not
by
laid
room.
out, or
Yeah.
And when the runes are complete, the crafty runes, how big are they?
That big. Like.
What if there's something to be done on the
6
other
by 5
side
or
of the
6 by
door?
6.
What if they need the runes on the other side?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yes, maybe.
I think that
If only one of us were small enough to fit through the tunnel.
You know, I don't think this is the jail. I think this is the outer door. I think there's another door inside.
You think this is the lobby?
I think this is the wall of the jail, and the jail cell is in there.
If
think you're
something's
right.
so dangerous, you don't contain it with only one wall.
Only that, you contain it with time itself.
Well, yes.
Lindy,
He's
did our guide come with us?
he is with you guys. He's staring at this
bastard.
door
Like
like
he seems to
eyebrows
have any
furrowed.
recognition of these symbols, since people of his people have, stories of this person. They might have stories of these symbols. Was my intellectual
That's an excellent question. Let me make him a check. Da.
Sorry, I'm back. I was getting another ball of
He,
yarn.
he does not seem to recognize these symbols.
Okay.
Have you seen similar symbols? Ones that are runic in nature like
I've
this? Or
seen runes, but
supernatural
not
spells?
like these.
Not these specifically.
None of them seem familiar.
Well, here's what we're facing. We need to look further in the mountain. And not all of us are going to fit through that tunnel. But if we open that door, we may release something. So I think that, Kitty, if you think that you are small enough to fit in, and perhaps even Miss Staunton, the two of you must go on and do this all by yourselves.
Very chivalric of you, Mr. Jones.
I don't want
Amina's
to
going to
unleash
grab a
monsters on the
lantern
world.
and she's going to duck inside.
All right, Mina,
Wait,
you're gonna call through.
Miss Staunton.
Yes, August?
August's gonna turn to our guide and ask if he knows of any symbols of protection from his people, and August is gonna do a cross on Mina's skin with just dirt from the ground.
Yeah,
'Cause
there's
that's,
a lot
the
of
best
dirt
he can come
powders.
up with. He's like, if we're playing with symbols, I'll throw some symbols that I know on you, because I don't know
Throw
what
some.
he clearly is a man who doesn't know what to do and is desperate to try and do something helpful.
All right.
That is August's character.
Okay. He doesn't know any symbols to draw, but he will pull off a charm off of his belt and hold it out. Has a rabbit's paw.
Oh, lucky. Amina will say that as she takes it. Thank you, Kanash.
Yeah.
We will wait for you here. Don't unlock any cell doors.
And Mina's going to, whoop, she's in.
Mina's going to go first. Does Kitty also go in?
I'm gonna try and follow, but I want to take the crystal.
You
So
wanna
I'm
take the
gonna be
crystal?
like,
Okay.
yeah, I want to be
Do
like,
you take it out of
we
the
should
box?
take that.
Or do you
Well,
leave it in the box?
can
The box will
how big
fit.
is the box?
The box will fit if you put it sideways.
The crystal is what, like this, like a
Like
football?
a football.
Football.
Like an
yeah.
American football? Yeah.
Mhm. Like an American football.
From the United States?
Yeah, because we're in America.
I don't really care.
Are people okay with me taking this? I feel like it always seems to be closest to whatever this thing is, and I'm assuming we're going to be getting closer.
I'm not even
Whatever.
sure what it does. It doesn't seem to have done anything since we
Exactly.
came
Yes,
in.
and we are throwing
agree.
all of the things against the wall to see if they stick to the wall.
I think
All-
this needs to be placed into something. So I think it's
I mean,
useless until then. But
May have it.
Maybe
May
but
keep you
remember
safer.
the picture showed someone holding, like, if they didn't have
Yes.
it, the creature was close, but if you held it up, the creature seemed to back away like it didn't like it.
True, but that was at the other mountain. We may need a different crystal entirely. We are just trying everything, hoping something works.
Yes, that is true.
It's something rather than nothing, at least.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what the best thing to do is at this point.
I can
Lindy,
take
I have
the
a
crystal.
weird question.
I love weird questions.
Okay. Oh, good. Edison Jones,
Yes.
now 43,
Yes.
has a size of 55. Isn't there
Yes.
something in Cthulhu where as you get older, your size goes down? Or when you roll up a character of an older age, they have a smaller size?
You do
How small would I have to be to be a
subtract
50?
stats from strength, dexterity, constitution. I don't think size is one of them. But I will double check for you because
I
Lindy,
mean, my parents
Humans
shrunk as they
shrink.
got older.
hang on, I have a pitch. Lindy, if he takes off his hat, reduce his size by, and his tie.
What if I remove some of my
Fortunately,
metal?
a hat and tie is not an organic part of Edison Jones. If he does age around long enough, you know,
Now
It
we
is
Sure,
play
totally
the
possible.
sure it's not a part of his
waiting game.
biology. Sure, it's
Can we
not.
take his heel lifts out of his shoes?
Yeah, we take the boosters
He
out.
does wear platforms.
I will say there's a chance
and
he could maybe
Louboutins
squeeze
exclusively.
through, but there's a chance he could get stuck. In
I
the
don't
tunnel.
want to get stuck. I don't like that. So I will stay here and will myself to get smaller.
No, I trust Miss Staunton and Kitty. They can do it.
So Miss
Lindy.
Staunton, yes.
Really quickly, sorry. Miss Dalton can go in the hole. I'm not stopping that.
Yes,
Just
yes.
looking around the space, you said there were tools around. Are there any like
Yes.
pickaxes, shovels?
Yes, they're a little rusty. They would have
Widen the
been
hole.
here. Yeah, the hole can be
August
widened.
isn't gonna touch the hole right now, but
Yes.
he's gonna stand by with the pickaxe in case he needs to dig out Mina or Kitty.
It looks like
or
that's what they
anyone who
used
goes
to maybe
in.
make this hole in the first place.
I love that August goes for this logical thing, and Jones is like, "I need to make magic to make myself smaller." like that's my go-to. And August is like, "We make the hole bigger."
Yeah, August's gonna wait to start making holes bigger until
Yes.
the girls tell him what they want. But
Yeah,
he'll
'cause you
stand
don't know what's
by.
gonna happen.
What a sentence!
How out of interest, like how
Yeah.
long was this tunnel from where everyone's eating? Like sound wise and everything else? Like are we
this is
quite far
you're
away?
quite
or-
far away from the food zone. Yeah.
Okay. So good
You're at
and
the,
bad.
You're at
but-
the edge of zone 3.
And there's definitely no, having looked around, I don't know if I looked around well, but like no other petroglyphs or whatever that we
No
saw.
petroglyphs in here. Not in this chamber, no.
Nothing. Okay.
I have one last ridiculous question.
Of course.
When we spoke to Edison's girlfriend in the other
Yes.
mouth,
Yes.
was there a way? Like he gave her his card,
Yes.
and they would be in touch. He has no way to contact them directly. Like he doesn't have her cell phone.
She doesn't have a cell phone.
Right. But like he's
Yeah.
like, "Hey boo, what this say?"
You
know,
gave
like
her
wants
your
help.
card. She didn't give you
did.
her card.
That's how internships work. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
well,
I love that question. There is a contact Yithian spell, but you don't have it right now.
can I look through one of the books to see if it's in there?
Yeah, you most certainly can. You could spend some time doing some library use.
That's what he's doing while they crawl through the tunnel.
That'll probably be Know Your Occult, because that one seemed to deal with a lot more like
Oh.
specific entities rather than just the theory of
Sure.
magic and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Edison. Yeah, Edison loves occult stuff. Sure. Here we go. No.
That'll be library use. You can sit there, but first, Mina, you crawled in the tunnel first.
I did.
Give me a moment. I need to find the appropriate music. Is this it? No, this is too upbeat. I'm sorry. There's 3 tracks, and I'm like, I did not label these as well as I wanted to have. So let me see which one is which. Maybe. Pardon me. I should have labeled these better. Yes, this one. So, Mina, you crawl through this tunnel. It's one of those, like, you have to, like, army crawl. You can't hands and knees crawl, because you're squeezing through. So you army crawl through this tunnel. It's not very long, maybe, like, 8 feet. And then you kind of crawl up again, you pull yourself out. You find yourself in a stone chamber. The walls and floor are polished smooth. And on them are carvings. You see both the Yithian that you saw outside. Excuse me as I die my own spit. And you also see petroglyphs in here. You see them alongside some of the Yithian runes. But that's not the focal point of this room. The focal point of this room, which by the way has like a red glow to it. The lighting in here is all red. You see the doors behind you, to the kind of to the side. You know, wall full of petroglyphs and writing, wall full of petroglyphs and writing, and in front of you is a large red crystal wall. And you see a dark shadow on the other side of it. And on this side of it, you recognize Professor Lakes. He is on the ground, not moving. Hand barely grazing against, barely touching the red crystal wall. There's rubble and debris, some dinosaur bones around him, and you look up and there's a hole in the ceiling. If you were to guesstimate, it looks like he maybe fell through. And you see that most of his body is inside of this circle of runes. And in the center of this circle of runes is a pale and cracked crystal. Looks like it's barely holding together. And along this circle of runes, there's a lot of runes on the floor, actually. There's like concentric circles of runes around this pale crystal, which Lakes is mostly inside of. On one hand, barely touching this big red crystal wall. And then in front of this big red crystal wall are a lot more seemingly curved, like, half circles of runes, because you'd imagine that it just keeps going around the whole way. And on a lot of these runes on the floor in front of this big red crystal are little yellow cake runes, placed very specifically and carefully on them. You're able to take all this in before Kitty gets into the room, because, you know, Kitty took a minute to get the crystal and the picnic basket, and, well, not picnic basket, but you know, the case that it's
I brought sandwiches.
Sandwiches! And I'm sorry, let me put this on the proper layer for you. You are now in the inner sanctum.
Okay. It's great when things are called sanctums.
Yeah.
I think when Kitty gets in there, she'll see Mina hovering near Arthur, but Mina has made sure not to touch any of like the runes on the floor or like anything that's not just normal floor. So she's trying to like she's like trying to reach for Arthur, but like
Don't touch him.
I wasn't planning on it.
It looks like he's barely touching the floor. Like, he paused in time mid-fall.
Oh,
Not like mid-fall, but like just enough so that his hand touched the wall and some part of, like, probably his knee touched the runes, and he is, like, frozen.
Oh, fuck, okay. So he looks like he's just...
Suspended.
So he's falling,
Yes.
essentially. Like he's not
is,
lying on the ground. He
about to hit the ground. Yeah. Like, his knee is touching the ground, his hand is touching... the back of his hand is touching the red crystal wall, but the rest of him is not.
Okay.
And it's really kind of impossible for a human body to suspend by
circle.
just a knee in the back of the hand, so...
Okay. Yeah. Like, okay. That, I'm glad you said that before.
Do you get close to him to look at him?
Yeah.
Without stepping in the runes, that is possible.
Yeah.
You look at him, he looks like has a surprised expression stuck on his face. He looks like he's, was excavating, a lot of dust on his clothes and him. But you can see down his face a trail of what would be like a tear trail. And his eyes are bloodshot.
Okay. Oh, God.
I think he's stuck in time.
Yeah, it's like he's mid-fall.
Body. I'm not sure if his, and she's going to point to his face. I'm not sure if his mind is.
I don't know. His hand is is touching that red wall. Do you think that's
And
how?
you look at that red wall, now that you're a little closer to look at Professor Lakes, you see, like, where the back of his hand is touching, like, you know, like, if you have, like, a mirror reflection or, like, a shadow, like, if someone else was touching, like, through a glass wall, but this form is much smaller, much more crooked back, really withered looking through this red, this thick crystal, so it's very refracted. But
it looks like there's a creature on the other side, like almost like
a
mirror to mirror
child
type.
sized with a larger head. What clear glimpses you get through the crystal, because again it's very faceted in parts. Looks like wrapped in rags, almost mummified, with a shriveled hand touching the glass.
I'm gonna try calling through the tunnel to see if the guys can hear me if I
They
relay
absolutely
back.
can. It's only an
Okay,
8-foot
I'm gonna
8-foot
relay
hole.
as much as
Good idea.
possible
Yeah.
what we are seeing, and that we found Lakes, and he's touching this wall. He's stopped in time. I think we need to stop his hand from touching this wall because I think that's the connection to all the children.
I'm sorry, to whom am I speaking?
This
Who
is
is yelling
Kitty.
through this hole?
It's Kitty.
Oh, it's Edison Jones.
Clearly.
Okay, well,
Kitty.
So he is touching a wall.
he's here.
Mid-falling.
It's like he
but
fell.
He's not moving.
He fell through the ceiling. We can see the sky.
How far off the ground is he?
Not much. His knee seems to have hit the ground, and the back of his hand is touching this red wall, and I can see that creature on the other side, like touching. I think he is
So
connecting
the
them
crystal
all.
that is the wall that is imprisoning this creature in time has imprisoned Lakes from contact?
Lakes seems to be frozen in time. He's within this runed. Is the circle is it like crystal and then circle as if it's going around the crystal, kind of like the ziggurat thing, and
Yeah.
Lakes just happens to be between the sort of like.
He's like a bridge, you could say, between the red wall and this,
the edge of the circle.
Yeah, in this
Is
circle.
the red wall the same looking crystal as the crystal I'm currently
It
holding?
looks like it could be the same material, yeah.
And if I edge that crystal closer to the wall without going anywhere near like Lakes or the things, and or crossing the circle, I guess
The
I want to
crystal
see
you have looks identical, but much newer than the one that is in the center of the little concentric circle runes. The one that
I feel like
Lakes
we're
is
all
near.
bouncing ideas
Yes.
around on the other side of the hole.
Yeah,
And Jones
Same
is like,
exact size. It's the same exact
Yeah.
shape.
as the one that you said was clear.
Yes,
Because
that was.
I'm getting slightly
there's one
confused
that's
by a
faded
yes.
and broken. There's one
There's
that's
a faded,
failing in the
broken.
circle.
Yeah, I guess I'm trying
and
to
a
get my head
giant
around
red
where everything
crystal
is.
wall. Here, let me do some doodling on the
see.
roll 20.
If that would be amazing, because my
will.
brain is trying to figure it.
So-
So is the faded crystal actually in the center of this circle,
circle.
but his hand is touching a red wall to the side? I guess is-
Yes.
Right.
yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So the red wall isn't the center. Okay.
So out of
So
character.
he's managed. So they've
theory
managed.
being he came in, touched the wall, is also imprisoned by the wall, just like that creature
he-
is, by touching it, and frozen in time.
He
But-
fell into a time bubble, I think.
Right. Well, bubble, I think it's the wall. Because then there's the runes outside of there, which are meant to keep the wall in place, but that power is broken and fading. And so whatever's in there is able to recruit kids to dig in here.
Yes, I think.
And
Well, I think he's using
Release it.
Lakes to do that because he seems to be connected. I will relay the fact that the creature seems to be holding the wall at the very same point as where his hand is touching, as if he is using him as a conduit, a bit like electricity. Would I understand
Might be.
electricity? Maybe.
Yeah.
And so that is.
But I would look about replacing the crystal inside the circle if we know a safe place to do that with the one we brought.
yes.
To like reinforce the security protocols.
Yeah.
But we probably need to remove.
Do we need to pull in Indiana
Right.
Jones? Type
Yeah,
Right.
it's gonna be like
It's-
last
Like I
second.
said,
But this crystal is within a time stop, so you can't do
it's
it
not.
unless you. It's not.
The wall is the time stop.
Okay.
Am I right here? Am I
We don't
mistaken?
know.
Hold on, I'm
That's a
not.
good
We don't know if
question.
it's that-
Artistic
Wait, we're
drawing.
waiting
Right,
to
right,
figure
right.
out
That's
what
true.
Lindy's
It's a good
saying.
theory.
It's just, yeah, I guess my thinking is remembering back to Ziggurat, where the crystal in the middle, Ziggurat was a weird time thing. Once we fixed it,
Right.
yeah.
Could be
There's
just
a
that
drawer-
the
Can't tell.
crystals
there's a
Kate's
drawer
brain is
in
not
our,
figuring it out.
Roll 20 now to give you a better idea.
What is where? Oh.
A drawer, and you gotta zoom out a bit and look to the right. It's
Oh.
magnificent.
Oh, what a drawing.
It's a good
Oh.
This is
Okay, so
some
there's
Don levels
double-
of doodling.
Okay. Thank you for that, because that's
Probably
not what I
quick.
was picturing.
I didn't have as much time to get as much prep done as I wanted before today's session.
You are all good.
No, this is
is
great.
My
This is
cramps
good.
got me.
Okay, so that's the whole. There are the doors. So, my question a little bit.
Yeah.
Looking at this,
Mm-hmm.
does the crystal and the runes that are by his legs
Yes.
look like the kids have made this? Because it's so specific
No.
to being where
the,
he
the
is.
crystal and the runes around his legs look like the top of that ziggurat that you guys saw. Very similar to
So,
that.
but it's sort of offset from the door and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
it's.
Think of it like this. This
No,
is a
sorry.
control console to deactivate or activate the thing in front, you know? So
Yeah.
this thing's separate that controls it, and I believe it's got runes around it, just like it had in the ziggurat, which had a time
Yeah.
bubble around it. So to get to it, we need to deactivate it through a ritual that we did at the ziggurat to put the crystal on, and then do it. I
Just do a
think.
crystal switch out.
That's what I'm thinking.
I
Same
agree.
That's my thought. Yeah.
Okay.
There's also plenty of petroglyphs on the walls you could
What?
study.
Ryan, are you able to get in here? There are petroglyphs on the wall.
No.
Not unless I want to.
Unless you have a magic way to make a tunnel bigger.
Well,
Can
they
I
may-
look at the back of the door?
Yeah?
It's a
Does
push
it-
bar.
Yeah, yes. It's just like it's just a little catch, and it's like
Exit only.
we were pulling, guys. It was a push.
D&D people indoors, dude.
Yeah. I mean, is there anything obvious about
Give me
these
a
doors?
spot
I'm
hidden.
assuming if you push on them, it won't just open. I mean, she's slightly reluctant
Mina
to
can
do
also
that,
make
but
a
at the
spot
same
hidden
time,
to look at the doors.
we want the others in
Let
here.
me. Oh, hard success.
Nice.
These are sliding doors.
Ah.
They open
Is that a time
Mina,
travel joke?
from the inside. And you notice that some of these runes are recessed, like are recessible. Like you could push the right rune, and they would slide open.
Okay. Do I know
I
which
will
one's
say-
the right one?
That's an excellent question.
Do I know the right
Mina,
answer?
let the right one in.
Sorry,
I
Lindy?
got a girl.
speak Yithian?
I got a boo.
No.
But I'm still
No.
doing a library check.
I
to see if
did
can call her.
briefly while I was a
You
two-headed
did-
alien.
You did briefly while you were a two-headed alien. Mina, you kind of had a memory wipe spell put on you, but there's ways to overcome that. Could you give me a power check for me?
Let's see.
Susie, don't scratch that wall.
Don't lick the
Hard
wall
success.
With your hard
So
success, your head hurts a little bit. You get like a bit of a headache. Ooh, it is. But you know the sequence to open these doors.
Okay.
You also know that these doors are more of like they're not warded necessarily. They're
It's good news.
they're just like the
That's-
doors to like a hospital surgery center. It says "Do not open. Do not enter with the proper equipment. Do not, those warnings
Yeah.
that are on the outside are not on the inside. It's mostly just a bunch, so that way if you didn't know, you wouldn't be able to open it. But you can boop 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 boop. It's 5.
Okay.
5 runes.
It's a pin code.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically like a Yithian pin code kind of, and you are able to push it open. But you will lose as you have flashes again to being in that weird, freaky body.
Yep.
2 sanity.
Ooh. Okay. That could have been way worse. Okay, 26 out of 40. Well, it's not great, but you know,
you're able
it's not
to
terrible.
And you expect like the grinding of stone when you open these doors. These big silent.
Ooh, Star Trek doors.
Hello.
Yeah.
Come on in.
Very good. How did you get that open?
Don't ask. And she's like massaging her temple.
Yeah.
She hit it with her head.
Quite possibly.
Look, Mr. Lakes.
And I will say, Mina,
Mission
you now know
accomplished.
how to open and close these doors, and you can do so without.
Okay, I'll close it after everyone comes back in.
Yep.
I'll close it. Just so if
Great.
anyone wants to come in, they've got to come through the hole.
I'm gonna watch her close it so I know what
Yes,
was involved.
you
I
know-
will
to do
show
as
the
well.
gang. I'll
Yes,
show
you know,
everyone.
Mina can teach you all the opening and
Have
closing
to
sequences
open
of
and
these
close the door.
doors.
Jones takes out his to-do list
Yep.
and goes down to the item that says "Find Arthur Lakes" and ticks it off.
Ticks it off.
Job
Mission
done.
accomplished.
Well, we are
We can
done.
leave,
Let's
Luke.
leave.
Right.
Although maybe we should solve the other problem over here.
How far to the hole in the ceiling is it, out of interest? Like,
Yeah, what's the
how
drop?
buried is this? Like, is this like, let's just climb out when we're done, or is this
This
like...
is you know how the last chamber was like 12-15 feet? This chamber is like 20 feet.
Ooh, okay.
Does it open
Pretty
to
big fall, but like
sky?
not crazily big fall. Like, this thing isn't that far underground.
Well, at least to the
Does
hole.
it
You don't
open
know
to
if the
sky?
hole you don't see the sky. You see
Okay.
Oh, you don't see
darkness.
the sky.
No.
Fair.
Just could be that he was in a different cave and
He
fell
could
through
have.
or
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough. I got you.
Yeah. He fell through.
Got you.
And happened to land at a really awkward
Does it look
spot.
like? Okay, yeah, and then touch the wall.
Like as he was falling, you know, you flail and yeah, he just landed
I wouldn't know.
in the
I've never
worst
fallen
position
from-
possible,
Yeah.
basically. But there's some dinosaur bones that Ryan would notice,
Boring.
kind of littering
This
the
has some
floor.
energy of like Lindy leaning into a player and going, "Did you die there?" Like, no, I'm just trapped here for eternity. Did you die
But did
there?
you
Hi.
Did you die though?
Mina will lead
I will
everyone
say
over to
the dinosaur bones that are inside of any of the runes. Again, there's like scattered. Like he had found like a treasure trove of dinosaur bones.
Yeah.
Any of the ones that aren't touching the runes are dust in the shape of dinosaur bones.
Okay. Great.
So like this bone over here is just dust in a bone shape, but this bone
don't
inside
have
the rune
long in here.
circles is
Yeah,
just a
we-
bone.
All right then.
All right.
Okay.
That's right. The
Right.
decay
I'm
rate
going
is
to test a
decreasing.
theory.
Uh-huh.
Do we still have do we have anything
We got
organic?
dinner bowls.
Yeah, if you didn't eat
I've
all your
got some
dinner, you'd have
celery
some dinner.
mush.
Food,
I'll take a
yeah.
dinger ball and I want to throw it into where Lakes is in that little circle.
Yeah.
Against the wall.
No, not against the wall, just
Oh,
into
okay,
You
the
want to
into
throw it
the
against the wall?
original
You can
circle.
throw it against the wall if you want.
No, I don't want to throw it against
sure?
the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I'm gonna
I'm
take a
pretty
rock.
sure.
Can I shoot the crystal?
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah,
Oh,
we can.
So I'm gonna throw it.
Yeah, you throw
Does
it.
it stop midair?
It as soon as it touches the runes. So like one section hits, but the ball doesn't. You know, it just.
Okay. Okay.
As soon as it enters the circle.
Right.
Interesting.
Ryan,
And
I
that's-
think this is like on top of the ziggurat.
Yeah.
They look very similar.
Yeah, it is.
We have to.
Um,
Do we have to do some sort of ritual in order to enter the circle to replace it?
I think so.
I believe so.
Otherwise,
That
we will
would
be
make
frozen
sense.
as we engage,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Mina's
I'll
gonna whip
try and
out her
find
book.
my
Yeah.
notes.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I guess I'll get to trying to figure this out.
August would
Sounds
like to
good.
reload his gun.
Easy.
Mhm.
That is no problem for you.
Jones makes sure that the sliding doors are closed.
They are.
Because I don't want any kids coming in here and
Mhm,
interrupting our adult time.
Yep. No children are in the inner sanctum at this moment.
Yeah, since August didn't make it to the ziggurat, he's like, I'm just gonna be armed and watching the hole because I also have nothing to contribute here.
Yeah, I would join August, but also be looking at the runes. Yeah.
I'll just watch August reload his gun.
So everyone's hanging out here in the inner sanctum?
The little hand.
What's Kanash doing?
Kanash is looking at the petroglyphs, because that is something familiar to him that he recognizes. And there's a lot of
Kanash
on the walls.
Lindy, August is actually gonna try with his remaining good hand to see if he can get a rope up into that hole.
Yeah, sure.
Fell through. He's just curious. He's curious if the rope will stop halfway up because he doesn't know
the zone. Yeah.
Zone.
Give me a rope check.
But
this is about the same height as it was to like the midpoint of the oubliette, so that is easily enough done.
Here's a physical task I can attempt and fail with my one good hand.
You didn't fumble, so you don't. It doesn't hit the runes, and then you pull it back, so it doesn't hit the runes or the crystal on the way back down. But you throw it up. It didn't catch that time. You can try again in a little bit.
Yeah, it's just like a bad angle.
Yeah, you gotta like move around to get a different angle. You know, gotta really look at it a little bit better.
Yeah, because he's trying to avoid the runes on the floor. It's a whole
thing.
It's
a tricky one. It's a tricky angle to hit. But that you are able to try again in a bit.
Does his hand feel any worse having gotten closer to that rune circle?
No.
Okay. I'm just curious how fast time is going the closer we get to
Yeah,
this
so am I. Like, have we seen any signs of further
we
aging
would
down
see
here?
like fingernails and stuff changing timing if it was really fast, wouldn't we?
Tooth decay.
Yeah, everyone's hair is pretty long right now.
Speak for yourself. I have alopecia.
You notice that all the children are doing most of the work barehanded, and so that's keeping their nails short and filed down. But you guys aren't. You guys have done some barehanded stuff, like using the rope to climb out and stuff. But if you had to, give me an education check to, like, math how fast you think things are going right now based on nail growth. For the half hour you've spent down here so far. Hard successes. In the inner sanctum, the age rate is 12 years a day, 172 days an hour, or 84 years a week.
Hoity tweety.
I told you we needed to hurry up.
Yes, you're correct,
So
August.
if everyone wants to hang out in the inner sanctum, that's cool,
And-
but I will let you know the
No.
doors are the barrier to Zone 3, where the age
How
rate
do we
is
switch
6
out
years
this
a day,
crystal?
86 days an hour, 42 years a week. So...
All right. Okay.
Which you've
we got this crystal.
Yes, but
Somebody
we
just
need to be
figure out
able
what
to
to
enter
do.
the circle. So, Mina, do you see anything in your notes from the previous encounter?
So Mina's looking through her notes for because she copied everything that we did on top of the
You
ziggurat.
have the copy of the notes
I
from
think
the
we all
ziggurat.
made copies in the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So
everyone had one.
she's looking for if these runes are the same, if there's something different,
They're
if they're
very
mostly the
similar.
same.
Most are the same. Based on what you've seen, and since you still have a little Yithian brain in you right now recently, give
your best
me
feature.
an intelligence check, like an idea check, Mina.
Success.
Okay. With a base success, something about the rune change is like, it reminds you of like, we don't change batteries yet in the 1800s. Well, we have electricity, like liquid, like,
Refueling.
it's like, yeah, it would be like recharging or refilling up of something, like topping off rather than, like, right now what's in there is like runes
water
to...
into a steam engine.
Yeah, like you're like putting water into a steam engine, you're re-wetting the cardboard layers of a battery, because that's what we have right now, stack batteries. This is like what you have written down is like a refilling process, whereas what is on the floor seems to be more of a maintaining thing.
So.
Oh
what do
my
you
god,
think?
that crystal, it's a battery. We picked it up. It was charging on top of that ziggurat. This is Susie here, not Mina, obviously, because Yorkshire.
Because the Yorkshire.
Obviously.
Because Yorkshire.
Because Yorkshire.
Fuck. Okay. So Mina will, she'll point. She'll point it out to everyone, and she'll say,
Huh.
"The runes on top of the ziggurat that we encountered previously were more about recharging, refilling something, like you would a cartridge in a steam."
Oh, I think I understand.
Gasoline.
Mechanism.
Yeah.
Oil
in this lantern.
in a lantern.
Oil in
Yes.
this lantern.
Water in a train.
Yes, exactly. This one here is about maintaining. I think that these crystals are vessels, containers, fuel. Yes.
Energy.
I think that one, and she points to the one in the center, is depleted.
Yes,
And
I agree.
luckily, and she's going to point to the box, I think we have a fully charged one.
We have a fully charged one with a scratch in it. Professor
Well,
Hawkins.
hopefully.
Well,
All in the good name of science.
we can
Do we need to break these
put
runes
this one in the
then?
place. Apparently, it lasts for several thousand years or something. But
Hopefully a lot longer.
how do we get inside the circle?
Not sure.
Yeah. I can. I don't know.
Perhaps
Do we need to just get rid of one of the runes, break the circle like
think
the
we
ziggurat
break
was,
it?
put it
and
in,
then-
and then rewrite it?
Yes.
I've got an idea on how to do it, but I'm not gonna like it.
What's the idea?
It's the spell that we learned, restore time,
Restore time to fix the crystal.
to restore time around the bubble of the thing.
Perhaps. But remember that spell, if it's real, requires a sacrifice of equal measure.
Yeah, it does.
And so what would
We're
allow
gonna
us
have to rewind time to about a month ago.
So
To
we
stop
need a
him from
month
falling?
No, to make him fall.
to release him.
Yep.
Do we think that would work as an idea check, Lindy? Like, does that seem right?
I'm
Okay,
sorry. I
yeah.
was reading messages.
No, that's good. You shouldn't be telling me anyway. I'm just, yeah, we're thinking about, like,
but if
okay.
we do that, we won't be here, and
No. We can.
Shouldn't-
It's location. It's on an object, so it's the time and space around a certain location can be kicked back
Be
in.
rewound.
We can rewind it in this specific location, not here, but there,
Like playing a wax cylinder
like
phonograph.
on an object or a person.
I'm not entirely sure why that would work. I'm not
'Cause
following.
it's kick and start. Time has stopped
Yes.
in that certain area, and
Yes.
it's a spell called Restore Time. I'm trying to restore the time back into that area.
But only enough to free lakes? Or just, do you think that once we restore time in that area, we will be able to enter with a replacement crystal?
That's my theory, yeah. I mean,
Interesting.
looking at these runes, Lindy, can I
Yeah.
deactivate these runes? Do you think I can do very similar to what I did up? Do you think it's possible with the information that I have,
I
or
mean,
is
you could always try a thing.
Yeah,
Could
but-
you give me, I'll let you do like an idea check.
an idea?
Yeah,
Intelligence? God, just a success.
just a regular
That was
success. I mean, you could
close.
try the same thing you did at the last crystal. You do notice that on the runes surrounding the the crystal wall, the children have made opposite runes, it would look like, to cancel out the runes that are on the floor around the crystal, if you had to make a guess.
Oh, interesting.
So
should get rid of
if you're looking
Now
at
let's-
not just this runic circle, but the whole room, there is petroglyphs and regular runes on the wall. There's runes on the floor around the crystal, and there's runes around the crystal wall.
It's like a regular
There's a lot of
rune
runes.
question here.
Yeah, it's like rune
Oh,
quests.
can I find in the collection of runes that are currently
Yes.
there that the children have made?
Yes.
Can I find runes that match the ones around?
Many of them are the same.
I am going to collect those runes.
You're gonna collect the yellow cake runes?
Yeah.
You're gonna pick them up?
Are
Do
they
we
glowing?
want to
glowing?
continue the
They're
work that the
glowing.
children started?
Well, I mean, they are made of uranium. Yeah, they have a little bit of a glow. And this charming red light that's
All right,
cast
no,
at
I've got an
everybody.
idea.
There are some
Okay.
outside.
Yeah, I've
There
got
are
an idea.
some
I'm going
made
to make,
outside.
and with the help of Nina, if she would find,
Mhm.
make a sketch of all the runes
Okay.
so that we'll know which mold to make.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go outside, we make the mold, and then because his theory is if these runes are there to try and deactivate whatever's holding this thing here, it could deactivate the time thing around the crystal,
Yeah.
and then we can access the crystal.
You're repurposing it. So you think that the kids were doing it to release the monster,
Yes.
but we can use it to release the time bubble
Yes.
and replace the crystal.
That's
good a
his
guess as any.
current theory.
Yeah.
Amina would add that I also believe that Arthur falling exactly where he did, his hand touching that crystal, is what led to that crystal's current state. He bridged the gap between the entity.
We need to move him
He
before we
connected the
replace the
creature
crystal.
through the runic circle.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
we'll. I'm hoping, and this is going to be gruesome because when time starts, he's going to go splat.
Yes, he will
On
die.
the floor, he will.
Not
die.
Edison takes his coat off and he's like, I can put this underneath him.
Or perhaps August could be ready to catch him.
His knee
Or
is
Mr.
touching the
Bond.
ground. His knee is
His
already on
Hand
the
is
ground.
Yes.
lifted. I don't know.
There's the other half of him. You can impede the momentum.
Or
Is
it
there a
could
mattress
break
around?
August's arms. I don't know.
I'm not so
Lindy?
sure that when
Yes.
he returns to full speed, like returns to normal
Like-
time, that he will keep falling at the terminal velocity.
Why
He
didn't
will.
we just
Can you
tie him
slow
to
it?
a rope so he can't fall no more? We just keep
Lindy,
him
I just
suspended.
failed on a spot hidden. Are there any mattresses here or trampolines in the room?
There's no mattresses or trampolines here, but I am going to go put a pin in this and say, just check
Oh,
in
God.
on the couple people who haven't said anything in a while. Bucky, what are you doing in this room?
Yeah, I mean, we're outside, I think, the other bigger room where obviously people are dealing with things right now. So I guess.
So are
I
you
was
still in
mostly
zone 3, or did you come into the inner
Still-
sanctum with everybody else?
Still with August and with
Okay, so
everybody
you're in
else.
the
But
inner
I think he's
sanctum.
near August and he's sort
Mhm.
of just, again, he's been like more worried about a load of strange kids that are morphing into creatures that can take bullets
Yeah.
coming up behind us all. So I think he's still
Yeah.
eagle-eyed on that door, but
On that
otherwise
door and the
we'd
hole.
just be checking in. Yeah, but
Yeah.
otherwise we'd just be checking in with August, making sure he's
Sure.
okay.
Make me spot.
The nice thing about the door is that it's
Sure.
the kids don't know how to open it.
The kids don't.
So
seem to
as
know
long
how
as
to
that's
open it.
closed,
Yeah.
it eliminates one option. for
Extreme
them.
success.
Cool, Bucky. You notice a couple things. As you're looking around the room, you're like doing security checks. No one seems to be coming from the tunnel. You don't even hear. I'll give you a little bit of a listen with that extreme. You don't even hear any activity going on. You're assuming that they're in
It's
sleep
sleep
time.
time.
Yeah, and so you probably
Okay.
won't be seeing any of them for quite a while.
Good.
You don't know exactly how long sleep time is, but it's got to be enough to carry them through another full day, like full shift of working. So
Yeah.
you're guessing at minimum of 4 hours.
Okay.
You also notice, from the ambient red glow going upwards, you do see a better spot August could try to put his hook, if you were to point that out to him. And you notice that Kanosh has been looking at the petroglyphs and seems to be maybe starting to figure some of them out.
Okay. I think in which case then he would point that out to August and go, hey, August, we'll talk about what's going on with you soon with the hand and the rest of it, but you holding up okay?
Well, yeah, feel mighty useless, that's for sure.
Well, I think you could be very useful. I mean, I'm sure you've spotted that spot up there for the hook, right?
That could work. If it don't bring the whole
Yeah.
roof down on us.
Hey, well, worst case, we get out of here quicker.
Do need to figure a way out, because if that door don't ever open again, we ain't got a lot of options.
We don't. But I trust you can get us out of here, August. I know you can.
We don't got long till the kids wake up. We don't got long till we're old men.
And that's assuming the overseers sleep like the kids, or they don't just stay awake and make sure that they sleep.
Maybe we need to fill in the hole. Maybe that's something we can do.
Maybe there is. But we have time. And hopefully they don't take too long in there.
I'm mighty concerned about touching anything. I don't understand any of this.
Yeah, I get it. Me too. I'm much more used to a city than a cave with strange red light and kids that can resist bullets.
It's gonna sound dark, but I'm kind of glad I was dead last time y'all did anything about this.
You know, that is pretty dark, but I get you. Well, you got me, and we'll be out here. And if anything goes wrong, then we'll find a way out.
Oh,
I'm
Bucky.
thinking we can try and suspend him, stop him from splatting.
Of course. We got it. And he looks over at the
turns
petroglyphs.
to like figure out suspending and let Bucky
Also,
have
with
a
your
minute.
extreme spot hidden, Bucky, you notice that the dark shape on the other side of the crystal ball has moved since you've entered the room. Its hand is still in the same spot, its little withered claw-like hand, but its head has tilted and like looking more at your group. You don't know when it's tilted. You didn't see it move, but it's definitely like because you've been looking around. When you look back, it has moved.
What's it looking at? Who's it
looks
looking
like
at?
the group, which most of them are standing near this crystal. You know,
Okay.
near the runes. Y'all are all looking at it, studying.
Hey, guys. Just as a heads up,
Yes?
they're looking at you.
Ooh.
Turn around.
They moved.
We need
hello.
we need to stop
Before
this
it was
connection.
it was like its face. It doesn't seem to have eyes, a nose, or mouth, but like where its face would be was facing Licks, but now it's facing you all with a head tilt.
We should be careful about what details we discuss. It may be able to communicate our intentions to the children. Send them here to stop us.
Is it worth us just finding some sort of tool and seeing if we can just nudge his hand away from the wall?
Then the tool would be
do
stuck.
that.
Because the time bubble is his legs, right? But it's connecting him like electricity. You don't want to touch them, but maybe because the
making a
kids have been
circuit.
laying these runes here, so clearly touching these lines are not a problem. But
Not a bad idea.
this
actually a very
this
good
connection
point.
is surely the thing that's connecting all these children. If we break that, they won't come after us.
Cindy,
They'll all be
Perhaps.
freed.
Tom,
I'm
you know
hoping.
the circle around the crystal plinth?
yes.
Does that go right up like that to the crystal wall, or is there a gap? So
There's a gap.
So his hand
Yes.
theoretically would
Yes.
be outside of the time.
Yes. Yes, his hand is touching the crystal wall, and there is a gap between the runes in front of the wall and the runes around the plinth.
I mean,
But it doesn't.
See,
It
the hand
doesn't
is safe.
currently look like he's like his feet
But he's
are
not
suspended
doing
in
this and
time, and the
giving
rest of him
thumbs
is
up.
just decayed or anything. It's not
No.
like
his hand isn't old, is it? No.
His hand's not old.
his whole body is frozen in time somehow.
Maybe his nervous system is keeping it as the rest of his body.
Maybe anything that
think-
enters that circle gets stuck, no matter
I
what,
think
whether
that-
you're in or out.
I think I should concentrate on getting this circle this time.
Yes, I think so.
I don't want to
Um,
interrupt, but I think I figured out some of the petroglyphs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Please,
Think you
please,
can
let us know.
I haven't looked at that wall yet. He points to the opposite wall, but this wall seems to be like history and a set of instructions. The start of
Oh.
a set of
Instructions.
instructions.
And what do they say?
It kind of tells a story about it looks like he's about to say the name like and then he thinks better of it and just
Big
says,
Nasty.
the thing, that thing,
I call it Big
was
Nasty.
turning
but go ahead.
everything to dust. And this one looks very similar to the petroglyphs you guys saw. This little section
Yeah.
that he's pointing to. These beings came, and they gifted. These spirits came and they gifted knowledge to the Ute and tribe of how to contain.
Do they look like Yith? Are they little?
They do.
bit
They do.
triangle people?
This is
Oh,
basically
look at them.
like a very similar version of the petroglyphs you saw in this particular section. Boop. And he goes, and then they contained it. But then this goes to say how, I believe, like this is the history and why it's bad. There are some of the runes that you guys are looking at on the floor underneath it, like a translation. I think this might be the spirit language, because he doesn't know what Yithians are. You know, it's just it's just a guy, just like you used to be. And
Just
then
a guy.
this is
Normal.
I know a couple of these. This means pristine, and he points to like a certain petroglyph, and it's next to a picture of a little red crystal.
That's not good.
Did you have a pristine crystal? That gives
You do not have a
energy
crystal such as this.
to a prison. I'm still looking at the rest, but it seems that that, and he points to the wall, is the prison. And I heard you say something about a time prison and time freezing. And this, and he points to the crystal, is the energy for the prison.
The fuel.
Yeah, yes, that would be a good way of putting it. And I needed to look at that wall still. And there's still a few over here that I haven't figured out. But I figured I should
Please
let you
learn
know
what
what I
you
was.
can. from the other
Anything you
wall.
can find about, we need to put that crystal in, but we can't touch it right now. So anything you can go to look at that, that is our priority.
Ryan,
I'm not sure we should that
archaeology
crystal
check?
in anymore.
Because
I-
you are an archaeologist. You would also be able to help decipher these glyphs like you did.
Yeah. I'll go help Kanosh decipher all the things. Hang on.
Yeah,
I
if
need,
this is
hang
a
on.
set of
What-
instructions, that would
Yeah, I'm going to
probably
do
be
this set of
helpful.
instructions. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
have a read of that.
So with
Jones is
Kanosh, though, you
fretting.
get a plus 20% because he has some experience at seeing some of these things before.
Oh, do you want me to roll archaeology?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
This is your
There we
specialty,
go.
dude.
That would be an extreme, I think.
That would be, see, I don't know if it would quite be an extreme, it'd be real
Oh,
close.
13.
So it would be you'd be at a base 90 right now. 90 times point 0.2. You would need
it might not
18 to be an extreme,
Yeah,
but you do
I'm
have a
not
hard
gonna-
success.
I'm happy with this hard.
Happy with the hard success. Okay. So you look at that wall, you're like, yeah, this is the history that we saw. And you're able to learn a few more of the Yithian runes by comparing them to the Ute petroglyphs.
Okay.
And you can go over to the other wall where it keeps going, and I'll allow you to make a second archaeology check if you'd like to help start to decipher that wall. Again, you'll get Kanosh's
Yes,
plus
please.
20%. This will take time, so I'll ask everyone else
Yep.
what they're doing while that's going on. Do you want to push it? You would need a 45
Let's push it. Let's push it. Let's push it. Let's push it.
because you have a plus 20 right now. So
Fuck, dude. So close.
You can't spend on a reroll. You
can't spend on a
push.
push roll. So the second wall is giving you more. This one seems to be more detailed instructions on the second wall. It's got a lot more. Like this seems to describe a ritual a bit more because you see like the concentric circles, but there's different ones, and that was just going to take you more time
Okay.
to decipher.
All right.
Yeah, but you have discerned
Jones?
from the first wall with your hard success that indeed the crystal is a battery, and the red wall, the crystal wall, is the time prison. You think, based on your hard success, that in your previous rolls, the thing that's stopping time is these runes in front of the red wall and the wall itself. You think that Lakes is currently acting as a bridge to connect the wall to the circle. The thing that's stopping time is not the circle around the plinth. The thing that's stopping time is the runes that the children are trying to cancel out. And that wall.
Yeah.
Because maybe based on what this thing's ability is turning everything to dust and accelerating decay and age rapidly around it. If the time stop wasn't there, it could just disintegrate this wall and walk out. It wouldn't need to have the battery shut down.
Yeah.
Necessarily.
We just need to disconnect him
You
from
think this
Lynx.
crystal may have been more intact before the bridge was created and that, yeah.
This crystal's all used up. It's
And you think that your crystal could serve as a replacement, but because it's
if it were
scratched,
pristine.
it could be a
It'll
little
be
iffier.
Could have,
It'll be fine.
I think on learning, like if Hawks is like saying all this stuff out loud, saying
Yeah.
and the word pristine comes out, you know, about the crystal, Jones takes the case with the crystal and just tosses it aside like it's garbage.
Like,
I mean, like, Kitty is holding the crystal.
Okay. He tries to take it from Kitty. It tosses
Kitty
it aside like
gets
it's
picked up
garbage.
and thrown away.
Throws it into the circle. No,
Smash.
But you do
It's
have
just like-
a spell that restores.
We do have a
objects.
spell to restore.
Yes.
Oh,
That's what he was thinking. Yeah, he's like,
God.
yes, we need to.
Good grief.
Well, we do not need to restore this badly damaged crystal. We just
You
need
think-
to restore the one with the scratch.
Yeah, you think that if you were
Well,
to
it
try to
will not
use your
take as much.
restorative spell on the plinth and this whole ritual chamber, that would probably require a lot of human lives, like a lot. Like
Yeah.
it'd be a lot
Yeah,
of
a lot of-
energy to rewind time by 30 days because time is accelerated much faster. Basically,
Yeah, I mean, it's not even
you'd have
days
to
now, it's
restore.
years.
See, it would be about say it was about a month. Say you did it by 30 days. You would basically have to rewind 360 years.
So just
Because
theorizing
of
here,
the age rate of the room, the decay rate of this room is making things go faster.
just theorizing, to use this sort of spell on the one with the scratch in it will be remarkably less, but still it may ask for a month's worth of time from somebody's life. Or it could be you get a scratch in return for it. We need whoever is the healthiest and youngest to do this.
I think we just need to do something soon.
Bucky,
Yes.
come over here, please, Mr. Boone.
Okay. I
I
heard
do a
want to
magic
show
spell.
you
Dead?
something.
but
I have
Not the
okay.
youngest.
Says he'll go over.
Uh-huh.
What can I do for you, Mr. Jones?
How are you feeling? Any cough
Great.
or nausea? Other
No
symptoms?
cough, no nausea, feeling good.
Terrific. And how old are you?
That's very impolite to ask.
Oh, let's
No.
see.
Is
Let me
it?
give you all your
would never ask
ages
a
right
lady
now.
Oh God.
45.
We're
by now.
aging while we're having this conversation.
We
Fran.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
I'm
Let's
aging while
see.
we're having this conversation.
Can someone read
We
me
all
how many
are.
hours I have in each zone, and I'll just do the math. How many hours in zone 1?
It's one, I believe. I have to look.
I really had
One.
one. That was long.
2.
Two.
It
hours.
was
Sorry,
one.
two. It's two.
It was 3
Zone
years
one,
and
two.
3 days. wasn't
Zone
it?
2 is 4, and zone. Wait,
Okay,
why
so
does
2
zone three
hours in
have
zone
3?
1, so that's 2. Okay, how many hours in zone 2? Tell you exactly
4.
how old you are.
That's where we did a bunch of grinding
Yeah, that is where
Yeah,
you did a bunch of
yeah.
grinding.
and cooking.
Okay. All right, how many hours in
Zone 3 is where we had dinner.
Yes.
3 from dinner
Okay.
and climbing out of a hole.
Yes. And how many hours in the inner sanctum so far do I have you down?
We just got here about 5 minutes ago.
No,
Yeah.
it says
For sure,
1.5.
5 minutes.
For
Cool.
sure. We're about half an hour.
Cool. And then, let's see. 1.5 times. Okay, plus 258.
That
All
feeling
right.
when you need a spreadsheet to figure out how much your character has aged in the
You,
last 3 hours
oh,
of their
congrats!
life.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, y'all! You have just hit 2 years. So, Bucky, you are
Okay,
now
so
35.
35.
Kitty, you're 31. Edison, you're 44. August, you're 27. Mina, you're 51. Ryan, you're 30. And Kanash is now 30. He's actually not quite 2 years older yet, but he's getting close, so I'll just put him at 32.
I don't want anyone to be the sacrifice here, but
It's only been 2 years. You guys
I
are
don't-
fine.
no, I'm not talking to you, God. I'm talking to the rest of my friends. And
There you go.
August has already given up a hand.
Keeping up and on.
Yes, indeed. So we need someone who's willing to run the risk of performing this spell.
Yeah, how
And
do you
I
spell
am
it?
44,
What is it?
which means that I am,
I-
1/3 of the way to death.
Mr. Jones,
Okay.
I'll do it.
Third.
I scratched the thing. I may as well.
Mr.
No.
Hawks, you have a baby.
Yes, I
on the
agree.
way.
Wife and
now
a
you're talking
baby.
crazy.
You understand
Yes, I agree.
how
Hawks
to
should do
do
it.
the spell.
I didn't
Yeah.
understand it when I read it. You do the spell, and you do it on me, or however you do it.
No, do it on me. I got
Why?
nobody out of here.
Quick question
Say
regarding
it.
this spell.
He's done enough.
Just do it.
Quick question regarding this spell.
Yes.
Is the cost taken from the one casting it, or can the caster take it from someone else?
The caster can
clarity?
take it from other sources.
Okay.
It could be living or just something that generates
NPC.
energy.
Do we have any mules that we can bring in here and
wait.
sacrifice?
I got another idea. What if we share it? What if Bucky and I share it?
Yeah, we could. Yeah, but yeah.
No.
Two
What?
steam engines is more power than one.
Besides, we haven't got as much to live for.
I'm sorry. I know that I have a track record of being soft and sentimental, but we need to turn those feelings off right now and just choose something and do it.
I think the battery method.
If someone would like to make an
Theoretically-
idea check, that's not
Yes, please.
actively talking. So someone who's doing thinking. So like Mina or Kitty, probably.
Nice.
Idea
Oh
check.
my
Excellent.
God,
Oh, Kitty, with your extreme
Yeah.
success, you're thinking, okay, it should be energy of some sort, energy equivalent to the damage done. There's a shit ton of a very specific mixture of uranium and fluorite in the other room.
Do I
maybe-
understand that can be
The
energy?
children seem to be
then?
packing it into these runes, which are to cancel out. You think if they just wanted to carve out different runes, they could? So there has to be a reason that they're using
So they
an
so it's
alchemical
they
mixture. It's
are
gotta
using
have
it for energy.
of some kind. Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Because otherwise, there would be no power there. It would just be like putting a cardboard box over something.
Look, we might not need to use anybody.
It can
anyway,
at least supplement, you think?
I think they're already trying to create some sort of energy from these runes. I mean, why else would they carve them from these specific powders that they're taking so long to do? Let's at least
They
try
wanted
with
to rock
that.
carve out the runes. They could have done it by now. You know, they didn't want
Yeah,
to go through this effort.
So, I mean, do you need these certain runes? There are some already made outside. Let's just get what we need from that first, and
Good idea.
just, I don't know.
Let's hurry.
Let's do that then.
What,
Fling wide the doors.
It's
yeah,
not
open
right.
the-
Just tell us what we're doing.
She does, because Kate doesn't fucking know anything.
All right.
Wow, great.
I also don't think that these children are gonna go to sleep at all. This thing is staring at us, and it's talking to them. It could turn
Yeah.
them
Some of them
around
quickly.
straight away and
Let's-
say, "Your
let's-
job now is to go and stop these people." So we
Excellent.
need to do this
Y'all
now.
haven't
Let's
done
just do
anything
this.
yet. So right now it's just watching.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Actually,
it's
August.
Let us be
Bucky,
scared.
could you?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hold the pictures that Mina and Ryan worked together with the runes. Could you get us these
This one
runes,
and-
or make them from the molds over there, please?
Yeah,
That
let's
would be
do that.
Heck yeah.
Fine. Yeah, that's incredible.
I'm gonna
nice.
take some of the uranium and
Yeah.
the mixtures and stuff.
Yes.
Do I have an idea on how much energy this is gonna need?
You don't know. You do. You know that
it.
you need enough energy to repair the amount of energy lost from the scratch.
It doesn't
don't
seem
know.
like much.
but also the
but we don't
time.
know
Like,
what
didn't we
that's
do it
for.
like a week back?
It was like a
Consider
few
that this
days.
crystal.
But yeah, but it was a few days, and now we've
Oh,
been
yeah,
in
you're
here for a
right,
few
actually.
years.
You're
So
right.
Hold on. Yeah. It's years with the accelerated aging, right? So this
Yeah, and
crystal
it-
was new
Carving them.
380 years ago in this time.
I think this
Right?
is right shape.
This crystal
good,
was
like-
pristine until Ryan scratched it
A month
at
ago
the
our
School of
time.
Mines.
No,
Which
less
would have
than that.
been, yeah.
Okay.
I can tell you the exact date.
Can we do some
Control
quick math
F
to be like,
scratch.
how much
Like-
time would it be in this?
All right, you
acceleration?
scratched it on
Follow-up
April
question.
12th, which was Tuesday. April 12th, so almost a week ago.
And it's Monday.
It's Monday,
6
so
days.
6 days ago, and 2 years if you count the aging mine aging.
2 years.
For the smart people in the room, when you
Yes.
do this, because I've now totally lost the plot on what the fuck is going on. Do we need for there to be something to catch lakes? Does that need to be set up before you do this? Because I've now lost the plot on what we're doing.
It would
with
be nice
lakes.
to have him alive.
Potentially, yes, but I don't know
Okay.
how you'd catch him without putting a lot of stuff underneath. You could throw a lot of
Also-
soft stuff underneath
He's
him,
also
but a
been a
rope is
couch
just
people.
gonna.
it's a big fall, but it's not a super big fall. Like he'll probably break something, but he won't die.
He's gonna break
Also,
that
this
knee,
dude's
I'll
been a
guarantee.
He's
conduit
gonna
for
break
a
that
long
leg,
time,
probably, yeah.
and he might
That's
be completely
fine.
used up.
Bitch
and
can have a
broken.
limp. He went fucking digging too deep and too far. He can
can
have a
do it.
limp for the rest of his life. I don't care.
He might be.
Is
there.
To be honest,
Susie or
we want
Nina?
that. We want,
Yes.
if the fall is gonna mean his hand disappears from the wall, that's all that matters at this point. It's like, just chop his fucking arm off. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't give two shits about Arthur Lakes.
No,
wanna
I
chop
don't
his
care
arm
about
off?
him. I just want to know if we want to do something in the middle of organizing all of this uranium.
I think if we're opening the doors to go and do that, I am gonna look around for. I in theory have a rifle on my back, but I don't really want to use that as a tool.
Sure.
But I'm gonna look for a long sort of broom type handle thing, something that we
Make a
might
luck
be able
check.
to use to pull him out the way or push him.
Yeah, you were able to find like a walking stick, like probably something with which they used to like stir or something, like a big, because it's like a natural boiling kind of hot spring. So
It's a big
you probably
wooden
use this to
spoon.
stir. It's like
Okay.
a big wooden spoon ish thing. Yeah.
Right.
So you're
Okay.
able to find
And-
that. It's like the height of a broom, but without the broom end.
I also would like, if we've got the time while they're doing bits and pieces, I don't really want to use necessarily uranium dust or something, but just some sort of like dirt type dust. I want to kind of throw in the room to kind of see where the time stop properly is. Like, I want to see with some dust. I should have done this ages ago, but like,
That's cool.
because I'm confused about where's the line. So I'm going to kind of just puff a bunch of sort of smoky dust to kind of see physically where the line, so where we know we can, if we wanted to hook his arm and pull it and stuff, is that in a time thing and that sort of thing. So I'm going to do a bit of dusting into
Get a little
the air.
dust. You do a little dusting. It seems like as soon as it touches, or like the cloud, anything that's like touching, so clouds of dust, very few air gaps in them. It's kind of just fine particulate. Once the fine particulate builds up enough to touch any of the concentric runes around the plinth, Arthur Lakes, or these runes here in front of the crystal wall, you see little pockets of like dust clouds staying.
So it doesn't like, if it's in the air above him, there's no problem. It's only when it kind
seems
of
to
like
be-
actually touches like the ground or him or...
Yes. Basically, if it touches the time stop, which is the wall and the runes in front of it, or anything Lakes is touching, because he's a conduit right now.
Yeah. I think Kitty's sort of because she's not really sure what else to do about the plinth and things like that, so she's leaving it to the others. So I think she's wrapping her head around if there's a way to put something in place that can get him out of the way or break this thing.
You
but
can put in something underneath him to break his fall.
yeah, I think she's very much concerned about trying to stop his hand from touching that wall. But
That
as
is
soon
the
as
question.
But as soon as he does that,
if a rope was to do that, it would just time stop itself, it seems. So you'd have to, there's not, and you'd have to, I don't know how you're going to do it, because you'd break, if you broke the actual time thing, then the big bad is free and you can't fix it before it's gone.
I think the best thing that we can do, and this is both in character now, is just like put something underneath him and hope for the best. But the number one priority is like sealing this thing back up.
It's more about the fact that he is bridging this thing and us connecting the battery.
I'm going to
doesn't
throw this
stop
out here really
that.
quick to explain something. So it's anything physically touching the runes, Arthur, or the time stop, right? But
Yes.
between Arthur and the runes,
Yes.
except for the knee, there's a gap, correct?
There is a gap, correct.
So if we could get a rope underneath Arthur, not touching him, not touching the runes, and suspend it like that, you've got something that can catch him.
Mm-hmm.
Or something, a sheet.
Yeah,
Or-
aside from that knee,
A net.
there is a big gap underneath him.
But we would need something strong on the corners of that to stop it from just descending all the way.
Mhm.
So it just needs someone ready on the corners to at least attempt that catch. But we need to make sure it doesn't hit the runes, and that's it. That's the end of
Yeah, I think
okay, so that's like final step before the last rune is put in place. Because Bucky and
I think also
August can feed something under him, that's fine.
Yeah, and as they're getting ready for that and the runes are being constructed and stuff, Jones wants to like check in with Kanash and see what kind of progress he's making on the other.
I'm gonna have him make another roll.
Yeah.
He did not roll so hot, but Ryan, if Ryan has been studying the petroglyphs on the other wall some more, he could make another archaeology check, and I'd give him a Kanash bonus of 20%.
I guess he would. What's he doing otherwise?
That's a good question. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he would.
It's kind of, it seems like to be, you're learning a little bit more Yithian as you do it with Kanash's help, so. You want to push it? You did 45.
What is life?
What is life? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. It's okay, you just take a little more time.
What is archaeology?
Yeah, be fine. You guys are kind of stumped on this one section. This one section seems to have, it looks like a spell, but between the stick figures and the Yithian, you're like, what do you think this one means? And it's just kind of like a lot of back and forth on possibilities for Ryan right now, is what it looks like, Edison. Kanash. Because Kanash also rolled like shit. So, but let me make one more thing, make a roll, just for funsies. Cool. That's good for you guys.
No, I'm not going to do that with a 10. I have a 10 in archaeology. Don't forget that.
You could always give it a go.
No, thanks. I think that we've got a good plan.
Okay.
What could go wrong?
10 in archaeology? I got 1.
All right, Lindy, what
I
do we
took a
need
little
to
bit
roll
in archaeology,
to
just
make
as a
sure
nerd. Yeah.
that the symbols that we're making are correct between Bucky and
So,
August and the uranium pile?
If you're making, you can dig through the pile that's already there to see if there's any of the runes you want. If you're trying to get runes that are similar to your restore time spell, if you're trying to find those runes that you find in the spell, give me a spot hidden check to see how many you can find that are already made, because there seem to be similar runes in their pile.
No, August. Right.
And I believe Bucky said he was helping you with that, so whenever Hollow is back, we can have him make that roll as well. But you find some. Let me see. I can roll on Bucky's sheet if we want. But you think you're gonna have to at least make a couple. Which you can either
August
make a
has more of
mold,
a hope of doing that, to be honest.
or you can like kind of just patty cake it and like. The good news is, because time's accelerated so quickly, things dry real fast. It doesn't take long for the
I
molds
think
to harden.
August will be just starting to make things like once
Make
he kind of
like-
hits the point where he's not like finding things
Like
easily.
sandcastle
Like,
it.
it's gonna be quicker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he's pretty smart, so I think he can copy things.
Absolutely. Give me that. Give me that intelligence check. August is smart. Yeah, you are able to look at the list that like Ryan Nesson gave you, and you're like, okay, I need one shaped like this. Bucky, let's say Bucky is digging through the pile. Like you were like, screw the pile. I'm just gonna start making them from scratch. It'll probably take you about 30 minutes to make them because you want to make sure they're probably like really close.
He's gonna work on it while Bucky's looking, and then Bucky can fill in gaps, and it's gonna be like the most time efficient way to August's mind. And August is doing something, which makes him feel better about the entire situation.
Absolutely, and it is something that takes time, is because you gotta get the because it's powder, and you gotta wet it with this water, and you gotta like form it just right, and
But luckily, he is the intern for one Dr. Jones, who's very meticulous and
very
precise
meticulous.
in the
So you
manufacture of
actually,
many
that
things.
is why you're able to do it without needing the mold, is because you work for Dr. Edison Jones. The children,
The trials and
they're not used to working
tribulations of working for Edison
meticulous,
Jones.
Bosses. So
I've refined you like a refiner's fire. I have molded you into a nerd. Jones is brushing up on that ritual because he wants to do. We got to do that first.
On
We gotta do
the
restore crystal.
repair the restore form crystal. Yeah, the restore form crystal ritual. Sure. You can brush up on that. That is easy enough. You and Ryan had already kind of learned it, so it's not going to be hard for you to brush up on it. What is Mina doing?
I think Mina is kind of just floating around and being useful wherever she can. So backing up Hawks and Kanosh, casting an eye. Oh no, because Bucky and August are in the other room.
Maybe keep an eye on the other
If the
doors.
door's
Make
open,
sure no
you can
children
see into
creep
the
in.
other room.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can
You know,
go to the doors,
if
keep an
they're
eye
not
on.
sure about, they hold it up. Mina can be like, no, yes.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Artistic direction, please, Mina.
Artistic direction, please.
I'm a hot
you can also
director.
be making sketches of all of the petroglyphs and runes if you'd like.
Oh, she's documenting everything.
Can you give me an artist check? Your artist tools, your drawing tools check, then for me, please.
Success.
Yep, you are able to accurately copy down the info.
Artistic direction by Mina Stoughton.
What is Kitty doing while Edison's reviewing the ritual? August and Bucky are looking through, definitely not nuclear-ish runes. And I'm not throwing things on my desk accidentally. Accidentally exiting the roll 20. Yeah.
I mean, if Kitty can help, like, moving some of these rune molds, and because I think she's just trying to help get things moving, because there's been a lot of thinking and a lot of worrying, but she's racked her brain staring. She's stared at. I think she spent a decent amount of time just staring at lakes, trying to think, how can we break this bridge, essentially. And I think, because I know I've just been doing it, she's been doing a lot of like, a lot of.
Can I also have Bucky make me a spot hit check, please?
Of course, can.
Boy.
I was thinking about the lakes thing just really quickly, like OSC. I bet Bucky knows a fast hand magic trick
Damn it.
that could inspire us.
I could certainly try.
Possible.
Also, I'll spend 2 luck. I don't want to. I don't want to both.
Bucky, you were helping August. August is forming the runes you need from scratch, and you are digging through the pile of runes the children have already made to find ones you need for the to help supplement power for this time reversal ritual, this restore time ritual. Kitty, you're filling in. You're kind of helping out a bit. You make a spot hidden check.
While
You're looking at
contemplating,
lakes.
can we just chop off his arm? Can we like hit him in the? She's like, if we drop something from a height, would it be enough? Just going through.
So
all
Bucky, you're
sorts of
pulling out
shit.
some of the runes. August is filling in the gaps. Kitty, you are looking at lakes going, how can we sever this? Because the tricky part is the hand touching, and things that touch him seem to be brought into this time stop effect. But you also know that there's some connection here to the children somehow that obviously this creature did not have before lakes got here. You don't notice anything about lakes with your spot hidden check, but you can give an intelligence check for an idea check if you'd like.
Wow.
Their extreme success. You know that not only is he the conduit for this decay to come through to the crystal, to the battery, he is also the conduit that's connecting to the children. Severing him would sever, hopefully, this thing's connection to the children. You're not sure if it would or not, because you're not sure how psychic things work, if like once a connection's been established, if that's broken. You think it would at least weaken the connection. You don't know if it would sever the connection. You do think if you had some way to interject psychically into Professor Lake's, then that would help you get the hand off the wall.
Do I? Okay.
To do that, you would probably need some type of connection. You don't know of anything off the top of your head. You've not studied the spell books, and your friends haven't mentioned it. But you do remember that Bucky said he connected by just thinking real hard about it.
Mm-hmm.
So you think maybe that could be a way to help remove him from this connection with your idea check. Since you are studying him and the connection to the, where things are touching and stuff. Spending time observing, basically. Yes, Bucky? I see
With the
your
mention
box.
of like, I could see that they're thinking about this. Like, I could think about this as well.
Sorting
I've done
things.
a lot of sleight of hand. I've done a lot of trickery, things like that before. Is there anything I can think of looking over it that like may separate that connection just enough that I could do, based on my history of doing trickery?
Like the tablecloth trick. You pull it out
Yeah,
fast
like-
enough. You
Okay.
get all that the dishes stay. You think if you could slide something in between fast enough, maybe that would also help. It wouldn't completely sever, you don't think, but it might help weaken
Might give
the
him a moment.
connection because his skin wouldn't be directly touching it.
Yeah, I think he'll sort of go
So
to
you could
Kitty
try
for a
to
moment after he
slide a
sifted
hand
through the
something in, but
runes.
there is a risk
So-
of you touching the crystal during
That's
that.
Well,
Or
so
you know.
combined, are we thinking that somebody trying to kind of essentially get his attention to kind of try and break the mental thing, that someone else might be able to like
It's possible.
move the hand enough?
It's an idea.
Okay.
There's
would
no
people-
one correct absolute way to solve any
Yeah,
of these problems.
fair.
So
What is the answer?
there's just things you can try and some things that might have higher success rates than others.
Kitty, what are you thinking in that big brainy house? They'll say sort of approaching.
I know that we need to do this with the crystal, but the problem is Mr. Lakes. I mean, Professor Lakes has caused this, not through his own fault, it seems, but him connecting these things. He's the bridge we need to break, and I don't know how to do it with that time stop, but I've been thinking of all sorts of things. You said you just thought of it and you connected to this voice, to that?
Well, I kind of like, I kind of thought about what I wanted to do. I started doing the tasks they needed me to. It was food at the time. I was doing the food, thinking about it, repeating that mantra in my head, kind of like when we did that weird thing in the garden with Mr. Jones a while ago. And when I was doing that, it seemed to connect. I started hearing it, and then I was able to hear, the food instructions. So I think maybe you could connect to it that way. You empty yourself out mentally. You think only about what it is, and then you try and make that connection.
Wonder if I could do that, but to Mr. Lakes rather than specifically to the creature.
I think you
Try
could
and
give it a
get his
shot.
attention, breaking their bond somehow. But I'm thinking that if we could do that and distract him somehow from this, and then I don't know if you could. Is there anything we have that you think could slip between
Well,
his
that's what I've
hand?
been thinking. You see, I did a lot of different tricks back in the day with cards and with sheets and the like as well. And I do have some stuff on me. I don't really have a big long sheet, but I do have a deck of
handkerchief
cards.
with
and
a lovely little
it is,
embroidery on it.
I could go with the handkerchief, but it means too much to me. I'll use
There's
the
also
cards.
other.
I'll
I'm sure you
use.
guys also have other handkerchiefs. This is the 1880s.
You know what? I will pull off the scarf that my aunt gave
yes,
me
that really nice
at the
thin,
start
lovely
of
silk
this
scarf. Yes.
trip.
The
And be
lovely
like,
fine quality.
I love my aunt, but she's a difficult person at times. I'm not gonna miss this too much. If this is helpful.
Okay, well, it is. It's got a bit more distance. This will work.
Yeah, but you can't touch that crystal, or you'll just end up being the same thing.
Hey, Kitty, I don't want to die, so I'm not gonna do that. I understand. Don't worry about me. It's fine. But I tell you what I could do, right? Have you seen those tricks where people will like pull a sheet out from underneath a load of stuff on a table and the stuff stays on the table?
Yeah.
Great. I'm glad you've seen that.
Reverse.
It's like the reverse of that. So I'm almost putting on the sheet in the table underneath the objects.
I mean, it's thin. Who knows if that will be enough? Okay.
I'm
Well-
thinking maybe with your idea of contacting them and doing your mind tricks, maybe I could play a physical trick at the same time. It may give you a bit of help.
Mm-hmm.
And
All
I'm
right.
pretty good at this. I hopefully shouldn't touch it. And if I do, this is a wonderful scarf, so thank you for giving me it. Let your aunt know that.
Could I, Could I ask a favor of you? And this is a little, presumptuous, I guess.
I mean,
Well, could I kiss you?
I mean, why not? I mean, I might disappear right now.
Well, yeah, and I feel a lot older than I was, and I would just,
Well, you know, that comes with maturity. I understand.
well, no, I would just like to know what it's like. I don't know that we're gonna get out of here.
Okay, Kitty, I'll level with you. I will, if you want me to. But that's all based on the idea of you not getting out of here alive. I ain't a good person. And if you ain't kissed anybody before, it's probably not the best person for you to kiss. But if you're pretty sure you're gonna die, I'll do it.
Well, I don't know either way, but I guess if you're not the right kind of person, then maybe that's not a bad thing. In this, I mean, you've seemed pretty good to me.
Okay, fair enough. And he'll step in, and he will, if she allows.
Yeah.
Kitty. And he'll be the best he can. He'll be as
Should be a very
nice
awkward kiss.
and charming as he can. He'll step back.
What are you two doing?
Getting ready.
Nothing.
We're
We
centering
just
our minds. But he'll
It
smile
feels
a
as
little
though
bit.
you are having sexual congress.
That's definitely not what was happening.
we have an
there.
idea. It's not
We have
that,
an
but-
idea.
Kanash turns around to like looking at the runes with Ryan. What?
He'll
It's
smile
all right,
otherwise
Kanash.
though.
Don't look, Kanash.
He'll smile otherwise. Give them a wink and just simply say, "Thank you." If I'm gonna freeze in time after this, at least there's that, eh?
It's been a very, very strange trip.
You could say that. Anyway, next time I'm never looking out for old men ever again. So if I ever get out of this, and in any way there's another old man who's going missing, unless it's one of you, I ain't coming for him.
Fair enough. Stick to magic. It's much more exciting.
Yeah, it is.
And thank you.
Look, you're about to maybe not live. This is okay. But if you do get out of here, find someone better, okay?
We'll see.
It'll be quite easy. And he'll get his cloth ready.
Right.
Get the scarf ready.
We have an idea. We want to try seeing if we can break this bridge.
Well,
all right with us
we need
giving
to
this
have
a
the
go?
crystal restored first.
No,
We
I
can-
don't.
Well, we
You
need
don't-
the crystal to power the captivity of it.
Yeah, we gotta
And
fix the
so if
crystal
you
first.
break it, it may aggravate it and it may be able to break out. You need to make sure it's contained. So let us do this spell first.
Do you think with that check you made studying Arthur Lakes that his connection is what made that crystal decay in the first place?
Yeah. I'm like, but if we connect this crystal, all it's going to do is drain this one, just like this one is by his feet.
Yes, no, I agree completely. All I'm saying is it would be best to have the replacement ready for when the conduit is removed.
We're
so
just
we can
fixing the
get in
crystal,
there
we're
and
not
switch
touching
it.
anything else.
Well, okay. I can't. Oh, I see. You mean have it pristine?
I agree that
first.
we need to remove Lakes first. We just need to make sure that we are ready for whatever happens next with everything in place and quickly.
I think we
Right.
need to try and do everything as simultaneously as possible.
Understand. All right. Well,
Agreed.
then we have an idea for once you are ready with that. And
All right.
to be honest, maybe if anyone else thinks, I don't know, that they're strong of will, that we're thinking we want to try and connect with Mr. Lakes. Kind of like Bucky tried with that creature. He started to hear the voices when he...
With kissing?
What? No.
None of that, no.
Oh, you were talking about the psychic connection.
Yes, if we
Really?
kind of try and mentally connect with Mr. Lakes, Professor Lakes, we might be able to distract his mind enough we help break that bond just a little bit, and then Bucky's going to try and break the connection a little bit just with the scarf, and then maybe that will break the bridge enough that Mr. Lakes will fall out of the way and we can remove him. And stopping
Perhaps.
that bridge.
But also the runes are the most likely way to break this, right? That's what we're working on? Yes? Am I lost? Am I confused? Because we are making runes.
Yeah.
You're making runes to help power your restore.
These are all
time.
good things.
Power the restore,
The
yeah.
We
runes
just
are
need
for
to
the
move,
spell,
yes.
which is going to restore the crystal. After we've restored the crystal, then we need to rescue Lakes and do the switcheroo.
Normally
Yes.
it's 1 power point and 1 sanity for every day of time you want to restore.
Yeah, so where are we at right now with that?
We're ready to do the spell.
You're ready to do the spell.
Right.
So we're all
Got my
ready. So
clock.
everyone is ready with all
ready.
their parts.
Basically, yes.
I'm still reading.
Lindy,
Right.
God damn it.
Gosh, you're still reading. But that's for how, like, to do the swap
That's for like
stuff.
the next part. That's
Yeah.
the swap.
so
So we don't need to
Lindy,
worry
Crystal
about
that is
Lakes
currently
right now.
in the on the plinth is not fully depleted, but it will be depleted.
Oh.
You know.
So it's pale and then it's a little red at the bottom.
yeah,
almost.
yeah, it's
So
got
let-
it's
yeah.
got some juice
Oh.
yet, but it will need to be replaced because
But yeah, it's pretty.
it's
yeah,
on
okay.
low battery warning.
it's on low battery
It's like,
warning. But you don't
change
think it's like
batteries.
imminent, you know? It's not gonna any second now.
But
Lindy,
time
this
is very much
spell,
Yes.
other than the raw knowledge, by
Yes.
looking at it, what kind of person do I think would be best equipped to perform this rite?
Someone who
Someone
can
who
make a good
has a lot
power
of
check.
willpower?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Power
Because Jones
points
is
to
like
do
looking it over,
spells.
and Jones is looking it over, and he's like, I have a 50-50 chance of getting this right. Is anybody in a better place?
You and Ryan are the people
To
who
get the
know
points.
the spell.
Ryan, how
technically.
powerful we feeling, bud?
What? Sorry, this is really
Now,
complicated.
you would be able to assist
yes.
Ryan in the casting of the spell.
Regarding what? What? What's going on?
The spell to restore the crystal. Do you feel
Yeah.
as though you are well suited to perform it? I think I could, but if you are in a better place mentally and emotionally, maybe you could. I'm a 50-50.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm a bit better than that, yeah.
All right, then you should sacrifice yourself.
I would say about 15% better than that.
Oh, then I would leave it in your hands, but I will assist you in the casting of the spell.
So you want me to stop reading this to do this?
We need the runes first, and also, you keep reading and let me know if you find anything.
Yeah, Kanash, if
The
you could
runes,
complete-
I will say
I'll-
August has been very industrious, and Bucky did help find some of the regular ones, so the runes are ready. You all ready to
wow.
cast
Ah,
the
we are
spell?
ready
Done,
whenever you
August.
are, Ryan.
Oh, damn.
This is
Right.
this is a
Um,
simpler spell than swapping the crystals. Is going
All right,
to be.
let's-
That seems to be the
let's,
complicated stuff on the wall that you guys are figuring out.
It's just
Yeah.
unscratching something.
Okay,
you're
I'm
just
gonna
unscratching
unscratch-
something. Yeah.
I'm gonna unscratch
Mend
it. It's
spell.
just,
This
you
is
know,
a cantrip.
this is a wax on, wax off situation.
Also, are you gonna do this in
isn't
the
it?
inner
So-
sanctum, or do you do it in the zone 3?
Zone 3,
Um,
we would like our
Zone
lives
3?
not to go any faster.
Okay, sure.
I think
So
Nina's been
everyone
hanging
leaves.
out in zone
Diabetes.
3.
Not to be
I
any
think
more
Nina
expensive.
also would be wise to hang out in zone 3. Yeah.
And also, I want those doors shut because I don't want what's his face spying on us.
Yes.
Well, I've
Yeah.
had to be in
Prison.
the inner
Absolutely.
sanctum because I was reading the walls, so I've been in the inner
Get
sanctum. this
fucking
whole
ass out
time.
into zone 3, Tom. It's just
We're
a
all out
tunnel.
here.
Lindy,
I think
Okay,
once
Kanash
the
is
door's
out
open
too.
to go and do the thing,
Kanash
then
will
mostly was
stay
outside.
to open the door for you again if you give a knock. That way you don't have
Thank
to
you.
crawl through the little tunnel again and keep trying to decipher these runes while y'all do this restore crystal thing.
Thank you.
Lindy,
Okay.
additional side note, just so it's
Yes.
canon. August has made Mina a little a little heart-shaped uranium ball and wraps it in a handkerchief. So she has like a gift to take away with her, some extra power in her pocket. He doesn't really understand this whole glowing rock thing.
She
Neither
gets
do
glowing.
we.
Yeah.
But, you know,
No one does.
I guess it's something nice and she didn't yell at me for shooting someone. So
Looks like Mr.
good.
Cartwright has some competition.
Mina would tell him that if they make it out of there, she will turn it into paint and she will paint his mother's favorite flowers with it.
Aww.
Oh, that's good. I thought maybe you'd want to give it to Florence.
I think turning something like this into art is maybe better. Turn it into something beautiful.
Well, let's see if we can turn that crystal back into something pristine, huh?
Here's
Yes.
hoping.
We're
Okay.
ready
Right,
to go.
shall we begin the ritual?
I think we should.
Yeah,
Let's-
sure. Okay.
Yes. I am almost
and
45. Come on now.
I start doing the ritual to restore.
All right,
this
so you
crystal.
set all the runes out the right order you think to
Yep.
help give supplemental power so that you don't have to take as much other, energy from people. Who are you taking energy from for the additional? Because the uranium, let me just make a roll here.
August is gonna turn to Bucky and say,
See.
"Hey, in a weird way, we kind of miss Christmas."
We're about to spend quite a lot of them together.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We can keep doing this if you want. Happy birthday.
Okay.
Happy Easter.
I hope
I
that's
think
good.
Kitty's
God,
gonna
it's
sit
already
kind of
Christmas.
close to Ryan too, so that she's an option because we have no idea how.
I've only got two hands to
What-
touch someone, so.
Well, yeah, but we don't know what this is gonna do. I think, yeah, okay, but
So,
Yeah.
Okay.
that is
yeah, but
how
but if we
good
hold,
those are your uranium rune power. That's good.
Uh-huh.
That's good. You
That's
wanted
good.
more. That's above average a little bit. So that's good. That's good for you guys. Ryan, you can make me a power check. I will say with Edison's help with him kind of simulcasting this with you, you'll get half of his power as well. What is your power? It's 50, so you'll get to plus 25.
Okay.
It should be hard to mess up. There you go. With a plus 25, I don't think you
that's
need a
still
hard
just a
success.
success.
Yeah, I'm just
Nice.
seeing what you would be for hard success. And yeah, so not quite a hard success, but it is a success. And who are you draining energy from besides the uranium runes, which will do a good bit of it because you have
Is it
2
possible
years and
to
6
drain
days
from
worth.
2 people but less?
Yes, you are.
I will do that.
I
for
think-
August and Bucky.
If you and Edison are touching each
Yeah.
other, or and you can, each one of you can touch someone else.
Look,
Yeah.
we're forming
I was
a
gonna-
man circle. Okay,
Yeah.
Kate, it's a
So
man
August and
circle.
Bucky. Okay.
but I feel
Men
like
only, Kitty.
The Merkel.
Kitty is gonna grab hold of Bucky's hand if she's able to.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
maybe
she's
while this
ruined
is
the
happening.
ritual, it's gonna
yeah,
explode.
I would not be surprised. But because she's worried, she doesn't know. I don't know. Yeah.
I think
it's
if
super
Kitty
cute.
I
moves
think
to
it's
step
cute.
forward, Mina's gonna grab her
Oh, okay.
and be like, Kitty, you've got so much life left.
And they don't.
Not after I'm finished with them.
Oh, I love that. And you cast the ritual, and you see the uranium, the nuclear runes. We're just gonna call them nuclear, whatever that means. The nuclear runes are going to glow and flash, and then they keep flashing dimmer and dimmer until they kind of fizzle out, and dissipate. Kind of look a little more charred, like they got burned up from energy. And then that's when Bucky and August, you feel a drain start to come onto you. Now the good news is you're looking for 200%. The runes provided 115% of that energy. So there is less than a year that is pulled from each of you, and less than, because it's divided in half, it's basically 4 months for each of you. So you feel a little tired, but you don't feel you don't notice any more wrinkles. Yeah, you guys feel just a little eepy, a little sleepy after that.
How do I?
So
don't look any older.
you better be glad you made those ruins, otherwise it would have been a year each.
Yeah. And the crystal's kind of all smooth
like
and
20
shiny
Oh,
now.
you see the same direction in which you scratched it, heals in reverse, as if it wasn't there. Yeah, and it's
Remarkable.
pristine once more.
All right, we've done it. Let's go ahead and break
Just gonna
that.
adjust
Oh my
Bucky
God.
and Ryan's. Bucky and August, ages 35.25
Yeah.
for Bucky.
Tom, do
Come
not
along, you old men.
trip and drop that crystal.
Goodness, you didn't scratch it even more.
Put it back in the case and
Imagine-
carry it into the other room.
But guys, what if?
Imagine if you'd shot it, Tom.
Yeah.
Because I did try to shoot it first time.
You did. And I was like, that's a choice. Y'all can do that if you want.
The campaign would have ended there. Would have been
No,
critical
no.
Quite possibly, yeah.
This would have needed a lot more energy to
Oh,
rewind
the
it.
children.
Oh, yeah, well,
We had all
a
those
lot.
dinosaurs.
Yeah. We'd have just had free bus passes.
Yeah.
All right, but you guys have a restored crystal, and
All
because
right.
I know we might not have a Bucky with us next week, do we want to run a few minutes over and try to
Yeah,
do the
I'm
handkerchief
happy.
Yes,
separation?
Yes, we do.
I need to see if
Okay.
I
What could
am
possibly
doomed.
go wrong?
Yeah.
All right, so Kitty, you said you're going to try to mentally connect, right?
Oh, I missed that part.
Yes, but
Yeah.
I'm going to look around and go, does anyone else want to try at the same time? I feel like the more of us, maybe the easier.
Mina
it would
will step
be,
up
or
beside you. I knew him, so perhaps that will help.
Hey,
All right. I don't know
Uh,
what's going to happen. We might. I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know what's
you-
going to happen.
Both might get mind controlled by this thing and actively try and stop us.
Yes,
You hear the
Well,
sound
in
of
that
a
case,
grape
but
being
what
pulled.
what alternative do we have currently?
In that case, you'll have to fist fight an old woman.
I don't think that's too much to us.
Do that.
I mean, August has the rope. Just tie us up somewhere, and I don't know.
If either of you become mind controlled, I will just kill you.
I'd rather you try to save us first, if possible. But if
Mr.
Oh yes,
Jones,
there's all a possibility.
I mean,
Cool.
just so you know, the intention is to try and sort of be mind controlled, but not controlled. To try and communicate. Yeah.
Mina's gonna
Okay,
hand
could I
her lady's
just-
revolver
Mr.
to
Jones?
August,
Yeah.
just
Could
in
I-
case.
Could I just request one thing? Kanash, how
Yes.
how much further are we from deciphering this final page?
Let's have
It's
him
fine.
roll and see.
Oh.
Oh,
I think I
man.
figured out the tricky part where I think he points to you all are completely finished with one wall and you're half finished with the other.
I just think if we can finish this wall, we have the whole picture ready. Digging into
What
it,
are the odds? The
all we
most
do-
important part is at the end.
Is there ways for us to help?
Unless you, and if you know these, the pictographs, maybe.
August looks
It's
hopelessly at
going
Mina,
to
who
take
knows all
time
things.
to follow this. And he points to
But
the ritual.
I know.
Yeah.
We're dying by the second. I think Kitty's idea's got a lot of good to it.
Keep working on it, Mr. Hawks, Mr. Kanash.
Yes, everybody at once, as Miss Taunton said. Let's
You all
simultaneously.
hear a
make an
slight
effort.
as the plinth crystal develops another hairline crack.
Okay, let's
yeah.
move.
We
Let's
need to-
move.
Right,
we need
Alonzi,
to break
come
them
on.
from
Jones,
this.
why don't you help them? You're good at reading things.
Very good. I'm not an archaeologist, but I can help read.
Look for
Okay, good.
patterns and signs like accountant.
So you're gonna try to decipher the
Alright.
wall before you remove lakes?
No,
No.
they're
No,
gonna
I
work
think
on that.
we're gonna
And
try
we're
and
gonna
go
work on
it.
to
Okay.
lakes at
Do
the
you
same
tie
time.
up the ladies?
Right.
Wait,
or do you
no,
let
what?
them-
No.
Oh,
No,
oh,
no
I
one's
see.
Just in case they
tied up.
start to get mind
No.
controlled. Okay.
No.
No,
Uh-huh.
okay, right.
We'll react and rope them with a lasso.
Lindy.
You've got your lasso
Lindy.
ready,
Yeah.
August.
Yeah.
You've
Okay.
got
Got the lasso ready.
firearms for that. It's
Yes.
fine.
Mina gave her
Um,
firearm to August.
Yeah, to be honest, I will
Joan?
take off the rifle and put it somewhere where someone can
Sure. you
grab
put
it
on
or
the
lean
ground
it up.
successfully.
Yeah,
Jones is
so-
helping. Jones is helping decipher, but he also, if no one else has it, has the pristine crystal out. He's ready to do that switch right away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You won't be able to switch right away because there's a ritual you have to
You
do
need a
to do
ritual
it.
to do it.
After the ritual, yeah.
Yeah. But you have it ready. It's in your box. It's safe.
Good.
So
That's what I.
And
thought.
away from the ladies. Keep the crystal away from the ladies. 'cause
Ladies, stay
August
away
is
from this
fast,
crystal.
But you might not be that fast.
Yeah.
To be honest, actually, yeah, we don't necessarily need to be right by. We could actually be sitting outside the door looking in if the door is open.
Yeah,
in zone
I think
3.
it's just.
So that you
Do
can
you want
always
to be in
shut the door
zone
on us.
3 to try to connect, or do you want to be in the inner sanctum to try
Yeah.
to connect?
Well,
Oh.
actually, Bucky, you can't be in zone 3 because you've got to be with
I
Lakes
have
because
to
you want to
be
do your.
in the
Yeah.
sanctum.
Mm-hmm.
I have
It's
to
fine.
be
We'll
like
do it in the
touching
sanctum.
it
Let's just
almost.
do it in the
Do it in the
sanctum.
sanctum.
I think
Okay.
all of us need to be then.
Keep it
Yeah.
fast.
Okay.
The
keep it
good
moving.
news is, in the sanctum, you can automatically connect psychically. You don't have to fail a power roll to try to connect. But I will need you to make a power roll to try to keep control.
Okay.
So,
And
Focus on
the
security
intent.
duty.
The intention is I am focusing on lakes rather
yes.
than the
Yeah.
This
creature
is the power check
Even
is
though
to
I
get to lakes rather than
to try and communicate with him,
Quachilitas.
almost wake him up while he's without physically touching him.
Yep.
And Kitty is pulling out the handkerchief that Florence thing and is holding it and kind of like just to kind of self-soothe
Like to
and
try to
and
center
keep
yourself.
herself.
yeah.
Yeah. Centered.
Jones has his gun drawn and pointed at Kitty.
That isn't
Nina's gonna
helping.
hold
That isn't
Kitty's
helping.
hand,
Okay.
I think,
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
One hand on the thing, one hand
We're gonna
gripping
slowly
Mina's.
pivot Jones to look at the wall.
Yeah.
No, my gun's pointed at the wall.
Oh god.
Oh God! Roll 20 has been okay, and now I'm terrified of it.
Mina made a success.
Okay.
Kitty
Okay.
gets a hard success.
Kitty MVP today.
Kitty,
Kitty is on
like
fire.
everyone else's
Fire
rolls
thing,
have
and
been
I was
so
hopeful.
hit or miss, but Kitty's been like on it, hard successes all the time.
Waiting for the bad one.
Okay, so Kitty and Mina, you guys connect.
Ooh.
You guys close your eyes, center up, and you feel a very strong, I guess, aura would be a good way to describe it. You sense a mental immensity that you didn't quite feel when you were like, oh, it's food time, and you felt like kind of compelled. This is
Yeah, I
you
never
are in
quite
the
got
presence
got by that.
of something of unfathomable power. And it is intimidating, but there's also a familiar presence to Mina and Kitty. You sense a more human presence as well in this space. That would be Professor Lakes. Mentally, in this space, you are in a void. You look down, and it's like the ground is made out of ash, but you know it's not ash, it's dust. And as far as you can see, it is just nothingness. Except for Lakes, who is looks to be sitting, like kneeling in the ash, but his hands, he's buried up to his elbows in the ash, and his knees, like you can't see like from the knee down. He's just like stuck in this ash that's on the floor, this dust. And you enter this psychic space. What do you both do?
Mina's gonna rush over and she'll say, Arthur, it's me, Wilhelmina.
And he moves in the psychic space and looks up, and he's like, "What are you doing here?" So he's British. He's because he's British like you. Mina, Wilhelmina, Miss Staunton, what are you doing? You shouldn't be here. It's dangerous. I don't know. And Kitty, because you got a hard success, you feel like the Eye of Sauron, I guess would be a good way to like describe it colloquially. You feel that immensity shift focus onto you two who have now entered rather than just purely focused on Lakes. Do you say or do anything, Kitty? His attention is starting to become kind of split.
Yeah, I think originally I was gonna follow Mina, and as soon as I kind of feel that presence, I back away from Mina, and I shift my focus.
Footprints in this dust.
Yeah, I don't want to go too far, but I want to draw. I want to draw his eye. And
do you say or do anything? You just walk.
Okay, Kate will butcher it, but I don't know if Kitty would. But Kitty is, because she heard the stories.
So I think she will kind of turn to this entity.
You can't see it, but you feel it. You know it's
Yeah, that like she will. Ooh, about to say something that then made me go, "Oh, should I do that?" I think I would just be like, "What are you that is old as time? Why is dust? Why do you turn everything to dust?"
And on the outside world, as we pull away, Bucky, you're there with the handkerchief. You're carefully, like, not stepping on any runes. You're carefully, like stepping, like, over legs a little bit so you don't have to touch him. You're standing between. You've got the scarf ready to just... You don't know what the signal is, per se, but you see...
No.
Give me a spot hidden check.
I don't see much.
You don't see much. You don't notice any particular details, but you do see a twitch.
Okay. A twitch. That's clearly a signal.
Yeah.
As far as he's aware with 98.
Yep. Yeah, the hand, like, is a little, like a twitch. Like a slight twitch of the fingers.
Okay, they've tried to contact me in the outside world, so he's gonna try.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Yep. This, with how my rolls have been going today, this might be it. Yeah. Okay, I'll push that.
You can push that? Or how much luck do you have, Bucky?
I have 28.
Okay. You would need, let's see, 74 minus 45. You would need 29. Oh, how unfortunate.
How about if I do a deal or no deal with you? What about if I just took that sanity instead?
Ooh, what if you just took it in sanity instead?
Yeah, like what if we just take it in the brain instead?
Sanity?
What about that?
How about, okay, you can push it, but if you fail the push roll, you take it in sanity instead.
And we go with the new roll of whatever the new one is.
We'll give you a bonus. We'll give you a bonus to this push roll.
Yeah, you drive a hard bargain, Lindy, but let's do it.
All right, give me that. Push that sleight of hand roll.
All right, let's see how that goes. It's marginally worse, Lindy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's marginally worse. Okay, Bucky, how much sanity do you have?
I have a solid 56.
You had.
It's about to be less solid.
A solid 56.
I think it just means too much to him to fail.
Yeah, you have 25 sanity now.
Alrighty.
That is the difference. You need to get it. So, Bucky, you
sure
get the scarf in. You see, it's the perfect magic trick. But as you do, your hand, just like your fingernails, because they're growing so fast, with this aging thing going on, just grazes this crystal and lakes as you do it. And you lose 31 points of sanity. So you are at 25 sanity now. You feel just that slight graze. You're quick enough that it doesn't have to do it. And because of what this barrier is, you are able to use sanity instead of luck here. And if you spend 30 points in one go of luck, that is enough to save you from death necessarily. You can't spend more than 30 points in one go. You didn't have luck, so you're using sanity because this is a magic barrier that does freaky things to your mind and time.
Mm-hmm.
Bucky, you're standing in a void space, nothing but dust underneath your feet. You see Kitty, Mina, and Arthur in the distance a little bit, but it's weird because there's like a red haze between you and them, and you turn around and there is a small, shriveled creature with a large head, kind of mummified, wraps all around it. And you just hear a breath. And that's where we're gonna end the session. Bucky, I'm gonna work with you to get you a permanent insanity for that. A perma insanity.
Seems suitable.
You lost more than a fifth of your sanity in one go. Well, more than a fifth. You lost about half your sanity probably. And what's your power point at?
My power is 65.
Yeah, so that's almost half your sanity in one go that you lost of your maximum sanity. So we will work to get you a permanent insanity.
And
right now, Bucky Boone is doing a really good job of also distracting Quachel-Utas, and they might have a little conversation. He might be stuck in the mental space until we get Hollowtail back again, because I know we might not have him for next week, or at least the beginning of next week. We'll have to see.
I'm gonna do my best, but yeah.
Yeah, but don't worry. You're gonna be having a lovely little time with your good neighbor here, Quachel-Utas. But you're not touching the crystal. You just brushed against it.
I just brushed it.
Yeah, a lot of things with magic require equivalent exchanges, so that's all. But good news, you're gonna get Lakes out of there. Lakes is no longer gonna be stuck in time. There's a conduit between that and the battery. Yay! So let's go around. Let's say who we are, where we can find you. We'll do the same order as we did for intros. So Bucky, how was that for you?
That was great. No, that was honestly wonderful. Thank you so much. That was a wild ride of a session.
Yeah.
Between everybody. I mean, yeah, Kitty has been on it today. I gotta say, Kitty just unlocked every single action hero thing at once and just became a genius in one session. It was great. So really well played, Kate. I had a wonderful time. I think this is a very interesting way to leave Bucky at the end of that session and not knowing what's going to happen to him. But otherwise, yeah, I have so many favorite moments from today as well. I think anytime I get to interact with August as Bucky, given the deep care that they have for each other, is brilliant. And so having even those short moments was wonderful for me. And I just honestly, my highlight is mostly just Kitty throughout all of this session. Emotional journey, mental journey, everything was going on with Kitty today. And it was a very sweet moment as well that Bucky and Kitty had, which was very nice. So, yeah.
Thank you. Speaking of Kitty.
I'm glad Kitty was on it today, because definitely there were
someone needed to be.
Times
there was
when
a lot of
I was
rolls.
like, what the heck? I'm glad Kitty knows what's going on, because Kate is lost it and doesn't know what's going on. I was really a very fun but tense session, because every time we were talking things out, my sort of anxiety was also just going up and up, because it was like those moments when you're sort of the water is rising, as we all know, it's like the time is ticking, but we got to figure it out and we can't do anything yet, but man, we just want to hit that button and be done. So that was sort of crazy. And I'm glad the moment happened, because I'd been thinking about what's Kitty going through at the moment. And I was like, oh man, they're all time is ticking by, and the days / weeks / years are ticking by. And I think I think there was, I was like, I thought it could be a fun moment. I'm glad it worked out, and that it was done, because it was kind of fun. Yeah, it's good to have those deep moments, because the next second you're insane or you're dead or whatever, and it's let's try it. So yeah, had a great time as always. So who knows what's gonna happen next? I don't know. I feel like we're in Stranger Things right now, in the sort of upside down sort of mind space. Anyway, yeah, you can find me on my own Twitch channel. I only really play on this every Wednesday for a few more weeks at least, and then on my own channel, Kate Madison, tomorrow with my friend Bonnie. We usually play joint games or group games. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. We don't know what we're playing yet. We'll have to figure that out. Yeah, and generally around on socials. And but back here next Wednesday for more of this, because
someone who might go Edison Jones. See?
Yeah, thanks. I'm Doc. I played Edison. I feel like we're all, even with the failed rolls, I feel like we're all dialed in. And I love that we're all like, okay, now we know what we have to do, but we know as soon as we do it, the shit's gonna hit the you know what. And so like we have to like be like, okay, go. And like I just can't wait for the floodgates to open next week. And just bad things to happen and consequences and what have you. So I'm great. I have stuff for everyone today just because everyone really blew my socks off. August saying he has to wait on hearing from the ladies before he makes the hole bigger was very suggestive and very weird, but also very funny to me. Obviously, Kitty and Bucky kissing and the being Jones 4 feet away from them. Just being like, what are they doing? Like, it's the most anti-Jones moment ever, and he's just like an observer. Was pretty fantastic. But I just love a kiss. I just love a ship, and I'm a sucker for it. So I was thrilled when that happened. Mina being Kitty's mom, and like, and this is throughout the campaign. Those moments of Mina being like, no, don't get in that circle and do this for a dude. Like, as nice as Bucky is. Nah. And like, I love that about Mina. And Mina made a lot of really key roles today that just got under the wire that we don't like, maybe didn't appreciate, like sketching and all sorts of stuff that Mina do. And then Ryan, who there was a moment where what was it? And someone said that they're not broken yet, and Ryan said, "Not wait until I'm done with them." It's in the middle of doing a ritual, which is pretty great. And also our guide Kanash was just A+. I love that he's there, just be like, I don't know. So that's that. I'm Doc. I don't have anything else going on right now. Soon I'll have other stuff to share, but I'm loving this campaign. I live for it.
Woohoo! We're sad when it's over. But someone who's loving this campaign, I hope, and they're not dead yet. August.
Not dead.
Which reminds me, I have 5 gift subs to give out, so I'm gonna work on that while I do this outro. I'm gonna tag on. How do you do gift subs now? Gift? Okay, I got it. Never mind. It's all right. We're fine.
Roll me an intelligence check for gift subs.
Yeah, right?
Can you give me an idea roll?
Well, I mean, check. I'm going to tag on as a Mina coming in clutch, not just in this session, but from previous sessions, from the original Ziggurat, her and Ryan, holding it down, Jones to having, that knowledge and, ability to put things together. I mean, Mina and the door was a big one. Agree and pay now.
Yeah.
Okay. Huge.
That's a lot faster than widening the tunnel.
Without the team. And it was a great session for Kitty, obviously, and it's been super fun throughout this to have everyone have a session where their skills mattered, where it wasn't just, lucky rolls, it was based on who their character is and what they bring to the table. Kitty throughout has been very driven by the goals and keeping track of what actually matters in these situations, whether that's finding lakes, whether that's keeping an eye on the children. So crucial. Lindy, of course, as ever, the maestro of madness. Major props, major thanks, major love, keeping up with us and putting up with us throughout this. I'm super excited. I loved the little moments too. Always great for this team. Can't wait to see what happens in the last couple of sessions. Yeah, no, it's super great. Oh, minor additional small favorite plot point was Jones in culinary heaven in the bland cookery room. Okay, that was my little thing.
Never wanted to leave.
Yeah, never want to go. And I appreciate Steve always checking in with like players and the characters too, to be like, hey, we're in the scene. Let's fill this out. Let's see what's going on. Super appreciate that about Hollowtail. All right, I'm done. You can't find me anywhere. Good luck.
Someone who we can find some places sometimes. Mina Staunton, right now underground. How are you? Right now, actually, in a weird mind space. That'll be fun to start next session.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, she's been an alien. She's been freaking, nothing. Stuff for babies. It's gonna be some really wacky ass paintings if she survives, though.
Yeah,
Surrealism's gonna come early to Earth.
It's gonna come real early.
It's fucking weird. But yeah, just to echo what everybody else has said here, I love, now stuff's really getting down to the wire and everyone's kicking in and everyone's doing their part and we're all sort of putting our heads together to figure out this great mystery and and how we solve it. My favorite part, beyond the ship sailing, even if it was just a smooch, it counts, and there will be 50 AMVs by the end of the day. My favorite part was from much earlier in the session, and it was Jones turning to Mina and saying, "Isn't it awful that these people are being so mind controlled? They can't enjoy food, they can't enjoy art and life." And Mina being like, "What the fuck? What is going on with Edison? Because up until now, he has not been a person that has ever shown an appreciation for life, really."
I like being walking dramatic irony with my characters. It's completely self-unaware.
It's just like stun locked Mina for a minute. She was like, "What? Okay." So that was my personal little favorite. Beyond everybody kicking ass today, that was my personal little moment.
Excellent.
You can find me all over the internet at Susanna Grace. Thanks.
Delightful. And last but certainly not least, our archaeologist, who's just trying to decipher some runes, trying to decipher some pictographs. But these things take time. And don't worry, you guys it's only been 2 years. You guys have plenty of time left, and you'll probably need some of it. Ryan Hawks, how was today for you?
It was a lot of fun. Like everyone has already said, everyone had a kind of like a role to play and kind of stood out for it. And the fact that we're getting to the end game, I suppose you could say, like we're like, okay, because what we do now can have dire consequences, literally everything we do. And with that ticking time bomb of age, you kind of want to do something, but at the same time, in the back of your mind, you're thinking, oh, this could be catastrophic. And I love those kind of things. It's really good. Yeah, it was a pretty stressful episode, but fun kind of stress. A lot of fun kind of stress. And I'm looking forward to next week, where Lindy, you are gonna potentially do the voice of a shriveled up gummy baby or something. That's kind of like how I'm figuring it.
A great old one.
I have it in my calendar. Lindy does a shriveled baby voice next Tuesday.
I'm looking forward to that. God damn it, there are so many good points, but one that kind of stuck to my mind, just because of how I pictured it, almost like a TV show, was obviously the really good scene between Kitty and Bucky, where Kitty just basically kind of like lets herself be vulnerable for a minute and just like, I want this thing that I've been missing. And, Bucky's like, well, I'm pretty shit. You want someone you're first to be pretty good, and I'm an awful person. But all that, and the way I pictured it was this very like sweet image. Imagine it like a camera, and then when they kiss, it pans to the side view, and when they separate, just a face of Edison Jones just really confused, kind of, what the hell are you doing? And it was just a kind of juxtaposition of something so beautiful and then something so comical afterwards that I thought was just really funny. So yeah, that is my favorite part. For myself, I am Hotflakes Tom all over the internet. I do have a Twitch channel, and in addition to that, I am also on Follow Black Cats on Mondays, where myself, Susie, and my beloved wife Lindy play Fallout 2D20. It is balmy, but it's a lot of fun. I think this Monday, unfortunately, Lindy broke me. We broke each other because of something that was said in the game, and then what we DM'd each other after, and we just got broken. It's a very silly and it's silly in a very Fallout way. So if you know Fallout,
we're deeply in love.
We're deeply in love.
What day is that? What day is the Fallout show?
Mondays.
Monday at 7 p.m. British time, which is
2 Eastern.
Other time. Yeah, 2 Eastern.
Did it. Minus 1 year per level of the dungeon you're on, because time moves differently.
It's wonderful. Thank you, Tom. I look forward to being the ever so lovely Betty Miller again with you, my wonderful super mutant husband. But you can find me here next on my channel for next Wednesday. Next here for Tracks of Terror. You'll find us here. We have between probably 2 to 3 episodes left, based on what y'all accomplished today, and I don't know what shenanigans y'all are gonna pull. It could be, I don't know. It won't be more than 3. I can tell you that much. Things are gonna happen. So, this will be a lot of fun. Tune in next time. Hopefully, nothing too terrible will happen. But you are dealing with a great old one. I'll tell you that much right now. Now that you've you haven't seen it, that would be a big sanity dump. Well, Bucky's seen it. He did take a big sanity dump. But none of y'all have seen it directly. It's kind of obfuscated through this, thankfully, really thick crystal barrier for now. But it is a great old one. So it's not like a minor, horror or something. This is a big bad boy right there. Freaky little guy. So it's gonna take a lot to redo the seal on its thing. And I can't wait to see how that goes. So catch us here next week. Until next time, y'all, have fun and play games. Goodbye.